Oh shit, the mic's live?
Yeah, the mic's live.
Okay then! Alright then. Alright then. Hello everyone, and welcome to From the Ink Up Week of 41. I am your host Kaiser, and with me tonight is my co-host, Elemental.
Hi. I put the L in Elemental. This stream is a fucking nightmare. We're finally not.
Our stream, the stream has been slightly scuffed so far. I was literally on Terraria, as I was told the mics are live.
Hey, help me out, guys. I'm trying to get in the room, but we're having more technical difficulties. So we're gonna be.
Welcome to From the Ink Scuffed. We'll see you eventually.
I hope the stream doesn't hear my keyboard. I'm trying to get in the room, but I got nothing. Kaiser, you know a lot about these teams. Why don't you tell us about who's?
Oh yeah, I know a lot about them. But yeah, sure.
Right. Well, I know a lot about them, but you know, you can go first. What do you like about them?
All right then, and that's all from me.
Okay.
Elemental, I'll take it away.
I actually don't know that much about Trigger Warning. I like know one guy, two guys. Wait, is that our answer? Yeah, it is. These are like, like Discord, Splatoon, like the equivalent of Reddit players. So they're like, you know, they're a bit newer to the scene in Splat season. I drafted this team myself like a long time ago, like last year. I hosted a draft tournament, and this is the winning team from that. So it's nice to see them come back and, you know, participate in something a little bit further than their skill before. I don't really have much else, so make fun of me for it. I don't have any hot takes about these, but there you go. Have at it.
All right then. And this here, this here is my personal domain. Maps talking about those. So yeah, starting off, we are on Crab Lake Capital Clamlets, which is a newer combination still, as we are, I believe we are coming up close to the halfway point of the season, if I remember correctly. I've lost track of time. It's it's definitely one of the, in my opinion, Crab Lake is definitely one of the better maps so far in this game. At least one of the newer added ones. Having actual sides that exist, and I well, on a Rainmaker, I can actually flank it into the base from more than just slightly more to the left.
Yeah, I was not paying attention to what you said at all, but Crab Lake is a pretty good new map. I like playing. I can move around more than in a straight line. It's pretty good. Actual flying spam with walls, it's pretty good. The only thing I'm concerned about is Vac is like very, very strong on this map, and it's just backline favorite in general. I'm not sure if anyone runs a backline in these teams, but like say they have a leader versus not a leader, it's gonna be a bit of a struggle for a team without a backline to push in.
Yeah, Vac on this map is definitely stronger in either TC or Rainmaker as compared to Clamblitz, but still, it does make for safer patches across the grates.
Yeah, claiming that top right is super important as an attacker, and Vac helps you get up there, which is like you can like Vac and dunk the climb, but I mean like taking top right is super important, and Vac is good entry for that. That's what I mean. Alright, we are finally in the fucking room, so we will... I can't see that on the stream. We'll be in there shortly.
Where is... Unfortunately, it is still not updated with the new maps by the looks of it. I mean, I cannot go around and talk about all the specific clam spawn placements, which is something I like to do because I am insane.
What? What are you on about?
Gender.inc how it shows specific clam placements now.
Oh, I've never looked at that in my life. It does that?
Mm-hmm.
A guy like me, I push up to the clam basket and then I realize I have no clams and I like waste a perfectly good push. Hey, they're 3 down, push, push, push. Oh, we have no clams. And we fumble in this game. That's my thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a case of remembering that clams are needed. I should probably remind myself about that, but yeah.
I mean, clams to me, it's just like glorified team deathmatch. I get 8 minutes when I don't dunk a single clam in. It's pretty good. Just look at the scoreboard and feel good about yourself. High KD. I don't know. Alright, so I've managed to get in the lobby. However, the second team is no longer able to get in the lobby. We'll be here now. Nothing's going right.
I can't. I can't.
It's no one's fault. It's so messed.
This is so scuffed. My god. There's only so much I can talk about for Crab Lake and clams.
I'm so glad the IPL Versus is going right now. So, the pressure's off of us. I asked them to rate us too. It's a little bit doomed if they rate us.
Hopefully they don't do it right now.
Who's winning? Moonlight's winning by a lot. They might be coming here soon. We have life. We have life for. Oh my god, their stinger is so clean. I just saw that for the first time. We have people in the lobby. We're gonna get going soon. Do we have predictions on this channel? No.
I don't think we've ever done that.
No, we're not an affiliate. We got nothing. It's all the bare bones.
Great. Woo.
Woo.
Anyways, I don't know. Fucking Fontaine. There. That's all I'm saying. I got nothing. Like,
wait, what?
Fontaine. There. That's all I'm saying. That was the entire sentence I said because I can't think of anything to fill the space with.
I don't get the reference. What Fontaine from what?
Genshin.
Genshin? Oh shit. It's yeah, I don't know. I dropped the game like in March. I got no clue. I've never seen my life.
Good. He's smart.
I logged. Okay, so I started playing when it first came out, and you know, I was playing a lot. It was like AR like 40 something, and then I dropped it because there's like nothing coming out. Like this is back when the Ice Mountain thing, like, Dragon Spire something.
Yes.
That was the first thing, or that was the newest thing. I'll shut up. We got a game to watch.
Whoa, game time. We
Game
have to talk
time.
about Genshin. Because we're out of topics.
We really talked about Genshin on the FTA stream. It's
We ran out of things to talk about. Anyways, there's a Rage Blaster, a Pencil, a Gal, and a Hero Shot.
the leader.
There's a leader against Azuka. Oh boy, I wonder who's gonna win. Oh, we are seeing Actually, we're seeing no standards of any of these. The only standard thing in either of these comps is Azuka. And maybe Cooler.
Yeah, that V-Shot is like, well, it's V-Shot. It's been seeing like a lot more popularity recently, and of course the NZAP's been like a staple of every single comp ever for a long time. So it's pretty.
Splatoon 2.
I was not involved in Splatoon 2 at all. But I mean, like with the recent jet meta, it's been a thing because when you're fighting against special that it just happens and you die once you blink. Always really nice to have. It makes things a lot less punishing. So those specials that just go for picks instead of taking space, they lose a lot of their effects. Like it's still useful, but it's less powerful when you're not as punished for dying.
Yeah, at current there is not a lot. There's probably not a lot happening in the actual match. It's basically just a huge stalemate in mid. But the side of Splat should be gaining. I believe it should be gaining. Never mind, I lied. People have started dying. And okay, we're back to where we started.
This match is like very Stormbreak mincemeat Rainmaker core, where neither team can cross mid for 4.5 minutes of the match, and then they get one push in to settle it. Maybe with the Zuka and the strikes, they can maybe see. They're trying to make a push, and they do have the specials. They're close to that cooler as well, and they have the clam. They have that power clam carried by the leader, so they can maybe get something going here. But they don't move up with the strikes, so they're just.
The Zuka, yeah, and the Zuka did also find a pick onto one of them, meaning we are still stuck in mid.
Yeah, I guess it's just these two charges are really scary. Ballingwater and Aranci are, both skilled their weapon, and it's just scary to get into sight lines. You don't want to cross through mid, and the only other way is to go on a bit of a funny flank. But, both teams are watching the sides of mid really, really well. So no matter what they do, like, unless they can manage to pick off the chargers and, run and do some funny stuff, like Phoenix is doing down there, then that's the only entry.
Yeah, finding two, and it gets picked off by a Zap, and it looks like everything is flipped right back around into where it was at the start of the game, basically. The Zap is running at the pencil. Gonna
funny things are happening in this lobby.
Pencil.
Yeah, speaking of slipping around, Pencil's flying around a little bit. Classic Aranci. I'm allowed to say this, I knew the guy 7 months ago. But, we're back where we started 3 minutes ago.
We are right back to where we were. Okay.
I guess Flat Season's in a bit of a better place. They've got a lot of climb economy, and they do have that special ready. They've got their cooler almost ready as well.
Now have two picks and a cooler coming out, meaning they should be able to try to push up and hopefully score.
Yeah, this is their opportunity to push here. Like I said before the match started, if they want to have an extended push, they got to claim that top right, which is being occupied by the Gal and the Shot, which they don't. Oh my.
Yeah,
Zuka.
And Zuka just sends two of them right back to spawn.
Unfortunately, they just weren't aware enough of the special, so they couldn't get that push going.
And we are right back to where we began yet again.
when I was making the map list for Proving Grounds, Wolf saying this gives me mid-speed vibes, and I start to understand.
Yes, this is a very depending on comms, this can be very slow.
Yes. Whew, nice shot from the leader there.
Through his wall.
I think that was a skillful shot from the leader. Bongwater got a really nice shot on the Gal there, and that might have been their chance to take a bit more space. Blue Eyes moving up there, managing to get a few picks. Camp the sledge.
Cannot find another. As we go into the last minute, still score 100 to 100.
Yeah, at this point, it'd be a good time to start considering how can I cheese one power climb in and get a lead and just defend for this match, because you know both these teams have been playing really good defense, but like on offense has been really hard to do because they're both playing very defensively and they're playing good at it. So moving past this mid has been difficult. So right now I'd be considering like, you know, can I throw strikes down, run through it, throw a power climb in, just end overtime there, and you know call it a game.
Out comes another breaker as the range blaster is just jumping around. Strikes come out to try it. Strikes and well coming out to basically try and make something happen. Here comes another cooler.
Yeah, trigger warning is in a pretty good place. Well, they were in a pretty good place. They had a pick and they were pressuring with a whale, which is a sentence I never thought I'd be saying. But they were able to move up and take some space. But unfortunately, they just didn't move up, and we're in mid and we're fighting and stalling.
And both sides have traded out yet again.
We might be seeing an 8-minute clan blitz game here. Bomb Water's moving up with the power climb. They might be trying to go for it, but they're throwing a lot of bombs, and Sniper is putting a lot of pressure down on that ramp. So, you know, it's hard for them to push in, but they're getting the picks, and they're close to cooler, so they can afford to be a little bit reckless in a few seconds. They're running in, and this is probably going to be the game.
It's probably going to be score. I thought he missed for a second.
No, Bomb Water would never. So Splat Season's going to take game 1 there. That was
quite the match.
It was one of the matches of all time, but honestly, it was like it looks pretty silly from our side because they didn't get a single point for like the majority of the game. Like, oh no, not the majority, but just didn't get a point for the game, right? But they were both playing like a really strong defensive game. Like no one could approach each other. Like, and they were getting picks too. It's just sometimes it was difficult for them to capitalize off it. Like Phoenix, the gal from Trigger Warning, would pop the whale, get a kill, and the rest of the team, like, they moved up eventually, but they just like didn't seize that little window of time. And their opportunity push was lost. I do think Trigger Warning, if they were running, so words are difficult, but if they had like more consistent cooler and like more options for retake, like Whale is like, I didn't think I'd be able to say it, but Whale was helping them there. But if Whale was replaced with something more like, I don't know, we unfortunately Crab, you know, something to like force their way in, they might have been able to play better off that.
But anyways, next up we are heading onto Makomar zones.
I mean,
it's fine.
Yeah, Mako zones something great equalizer. I think Popgun said that once. It's like the map mode of all time. Everyone knows it. Everyone's played it, watched it, right? Like no matter when you started the game, you know how to play this thing. It's nice. It's one of the few maps where I can not play NZAP, so I like playing Try here. So it's my playground, my escape.
Yeah, as someone who's played Shot for the past too many years, I just play Shot here.
How do you find fun in the game?
I like Shot. Me
too. I was the K-Shot K-Gal in Splatoon 2, but I can't do it anymore. Well, now I'm mid at it, but...
Let's see here. I had played K-Shot since it released in S2.
I started playing Splatoon 2 in July, like the last year, so July 2022. So I did not have that much game time at all.
Yeah, I'd played K-Shot since release, and I've played Shot for basically the past little while, because what I'm needed on.
Yeah, I remember when you used to play like Forge, and I thought your weapon pool was interesting, and you're a V-Shot one trick now.
I can play a lot of weapons.
Oh yeah, you got that like Div 3 diff.
Div 2 even.
I got no clue. Anyways, we're gonna go into our next game here.
It was Div 2.
I don't know. Anyways, the video game, we're going.
Ooh. The Range Blaster is still here, a double shot, and that is, I believe, Vac Jet against a bow.
Honestly, goes kind of hard. The bow pick. Chumps are strong. I think chumps are really good. I just realized the colors are fucked up.
They are.
Talk. I'm doing something.
That's what I was gonna say. Chumps are strong, mostly depending on a win and what they're using. But that is a very nice shot from the bow. Out comes strikes from the T-Tech on the side of Trigger Warning, and the Vac meaning Trigger Warning can now actually try and contest, can be contested in the zone. And I believe the Vac is gonna try and do the cheese, but Missed.
Yeah, they hit
Did
the
hit
little
the
pillow
zone.
thing and it just didn't at all. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Granted, I don't play back for reasons obvious. So.
I don't play back. That's yeah.
Yeah, I got no clue. Trigger warning is
guy-
doing pretty good here. They're pushing up, taking their right stack, which is really important to a good lockout. And they're 2 down already. They've got the zone and oh, never mind.
Very nice shot from VOD taking out the stick. However, there's a Zuka online and goodbye.
Oh my god.
That was close for comfort.
They were very close to dying there.
And I believe, and once again, here comes another jump skill going right to the zone. The T-Tech on the side of trigger warning is down. However, the vac comes out, is going to stall this as it eats a ball of ink and then shoots a explosion.
Yeah, it's something that's been funny to me is every single special that's like been like meta or relevant or it has this like smallest like tiny bit of relevance is just because it's been given a bigger explosion. I don't know about you, but that's really funny to me.
Yes, I have noticed that as well.
Oh, it's so unfortunate. The machine just runs out of ink during that firefight. Unfortunately, can't close it out. But there's Ab managed to clean it up for them.
And now it's Core Me once again they're going to try and recontest the zone. Try and cap it again, but jump into the jet, out comes I think the vac, yep, and is going to just basically suck up any ink before on the zone, allow them to cap it, and another explosion to give them more ink in front.
Yeah, Splat Season's been doing a pretty good job at like pushing back in. It's just whenever they start fighting for zone, they fight for zone and they don't really push up ahead of the zone. So they're unable to like really put enough pressure to keep the zone for a long time. Right now they got the zone, they're taking down the penalty points, which is pretty good for them. But fortunately they just weren't able to maintain that hold.
Yeah, they definitely seem to struggle just getting ahead of zone.
Yeah, they're strong, they're winning their fights consistently, it's just they're not moving past the zone and, you know, like fighting for that right stack, which I stand corrected. That's Absam getting a nice 2 picks here.
They got 2.
Ooh, unfortunately it's just gonna be 2 for them, but, you know, moving up to that right stack, that's good. They're, you know, they're learning in real time and they're moving up past zone, which is, you know, really
Jet
good.
is farmed for another vacuum. You're going to see it try and do that again, however, it is only just the jet and the shot left. So I do not think they're going to get too much out of this.
No, that, like, neutralized zone has, like, tickled it a little bit, but that couldn't cap it.
And the jet is now down, however, the tech is going to trade for that out, and Trigger is going to once again try and push the zone.
Yeah, it's going to be a lead swap for Splat Season. They're in the lead right now and taking down their points. Something's happened in this room. We're about to die. That's about 34 points. We'll never know.
Alright! Woo!
Oh.
Welcome to From the Ink Scuffed. I'm going to put on my sweatshirt now. Okay. I am no longer freezing.
I have good news. It wasn't just me.
It was
No, it was everyone.
Woo!
Alright, so we'll get to see the run back of Mako zones. This is one of the scuff sets of all time. But
This is one of the streams of all time.
you can say that about any STIU stream.
They're not this bad normally.
It's only because I'm doing it. I could be playing
Like I
Cyberpunk
said,
right now.
They're
Yeah.
bad, but they're not this bad.
I could be on Cyberpunk. Is it doomed? Oh, in case you're curious to the viewers, the reason why the lobby crashed is because the host switch just completely turned off.
Nice.
You're saying the switch got bricked. Oh, it's not charging. What the blank, dude? What's going on with my switch? I made a new room. Thanks, Phoenix.
Mia, when my switch dies mid-set.
It's okay, I'll sub in for them. We never explained what happened to the chat. Because the host DC'd, we're just gonna replay that entire game. It's
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna delay things a little bit. Apologies to the rest of the tournament, but yeah.
Welcome to netcode. It's not particularly good.
I don't even think that's netcode this time. The host switch just died, like completely.
Welcome to Nintendo engineering. It's good most of the time.
I'm pretty sure they play handheld and they didn't charge it or something. It's okay. It happens. First tournament run.
Welcome to handheld charger switch.
No, it happens. Don't worry about it. Alright, so, never mind, they said their Switch is 4 years old. I'm trying to keep it together, I can't keep it together.
Yeah,
What'd you think of that
I
last
can't
match?
go
We
on.
watched, like, the majority of it. We're still replaying it because, you know, the host DC'd, but...
It's definitely a case of who was it? Flat Seasons was there having getting past the zone.
Yes.
Yeah, assuming on the replay they can get it together and figure out how to just get around the zone and get in front of it, they can definitely mount more pushes and have them last longer.
Yeah, for
As
sure.
compared to what was happening last match, where it was they hold it for a few ticks, and it would be over time their score would drop, but it wouldn't be quick enough as compared to how Trigger Warning was doing.
Yeah, I think their issue, two things, like, when they were fighting, like, they would, like, let's say they were retaking out of spawn, right? They would retake and do it successfully, because, you know, they were pretty mechanically skilled. I remember, when they first, like, competed in Junior Chef, the tournament where I made the team, they, we had suspicions about them not being within our skill cap, which is A+ rank, and you know, they were really mechanically good. Like, I think it's
Smurfing.
no, not Smurfing. We double checked it. They were just like really good. VOD was the one. They were like squid rolling and doing a bunch of like, you know, fancy dances. I lost my train of thought, but they were really good in Junior's draft, and I'm trying to like regain my thought while like by repeating myself, but it's not working.
It's
they're able to win their fights, is what I was trying to say. But there's like some fights I remember they were like pushing up to the V-Jet or the range blaster, and it's really easy to get spaced out and kited by them. Like once you overextend a little bit, it's easy for them to punish you because they have that range. And well, in the case of the range, they got, or in the case of the blaster, they have that chip or area effect damage, and that's it.
right.
You know, well, okay, the point is getting is while they're mechanically skilled, they, you know, they need to take some engagements as a team. Like if the zap and the machine ran up together, and the zap made sure the machine wasn't gonna get like jumped, they could win those fights a little bit better. But they were all like individually and mechanically skilled, and they could definitely do it. Finn, that bracket is old. I don't have access to stream elements. That is not your bracket. I had to break it to you.
We are lying. But yeah, it's mostly just a case of like, it's like I said, like that's really the only thing I noticed was just having trouble getting past zone.
Yeah, I think if they manage to like get that get that tri-stringer onto the right stack and get that machine under snipe, their enemy snipe, like that would be pretty much game. Because those players are like, they are very, very strong players. They could definitely do a lockout. We're back. I don't
We
need
are
the cars
back.
anymore. Please, it's orange. Okay, thank you.
We're
Come on.
okay,
There we go.
and we are running it back. Naturally, same comps.
Yep, no changes. Hopefully nothing of the sort happens again, but we'll see if it does.
We'll see. We see how the match goes this time. As a flat season once again instantly takes the zone. I lost track of the colors for a second in my head.
Yeah, this time we do see
Coming
spot
up,
season.
they do not like that. They did not like the bow standing there.
No, Bongwater and the bow, they're a very strong backline. You saw with the leader last match, they were hitting their shots, and you know, in the first run of this game, they were hitting their shots as well. They're, you know, forced to be reckoned with that bow. So I would be throwing strikes at them too.
Yeah, it is. And the strikes are back yet again to further. Well, but yeah, but a trick warning is still holding the zone. Is keeping it neutralized for now. But I believe that right to say that Splat Season does flip it. The back comes out once again. Misses the fizzy bomb, but shoots it at the zone, and it is gonna almost cap it. Strikes coming out and by V-Shaw.
Yeah, we see the machine on the right here doing some funny things, popping their Booyah bomb, so this might be a chance for Splat Season to move up and help the machine. They're a little bit far up and away from the team, but maybe they can get a pick here. Unfortunately, they can't, so that T-Tech's just going to be able to claim the left stack and, you know, prime the strikes. They've got a lot of special charge, so they can use that and retake the team.
Once again, let's get sure warning is holding the zone, and here comes the strikes once again, throwing them all basically out right stack, finding the splash with, I think that was a strike.
Yeah.
And putting a Splat Season down into down two temporary as their two is going to respawn and start coming back. Someone is once again back in control. Trigger warning.
Yeah, this is very, very flip-floppy. It's pretty evenly matched. Like no one's been able to set up a good lockout. Partially because they're not like moving past the zone and getting the picks needed to sustain them, but also they're just like, this is evenly paced. I see that, and then Phoenix gets a nice double,
yeah,
maybe a triple?
Good. Maybe,
Ooh,
no.
unfortunately not.
The zap somehow kills him. Not sure how exactly, but yeah.
The zap's strong. It's a pretty good fighter still.
Pushing up and Trigger Warning is finally out of penalty. They might be getting pushed right back into it as Splat Season does recap the zone, putting a penalty of 14 onto them.
Yeah, Phoenix here on the flank, they were doing a little bit of a shark and managed to pick off the something. They shot something. And Tri-Stringers like pushed up really, really far. Something got 3 of them. I think it was a suction bomb.
The vacuum got 3 of them.
A vacuum?
It was
that's
either
huge.
vacuum or suction. It
Something,
looked like vacuum.
something. I don't know. 3 of them going down, that's really, really, really big for a trigger warning. That's going to be, you know, good for them to get a good lockout. But as to say that, fortunately no one moved up past the zone, so Splat Season was able to get off the respawn with that cooler really, really quickly and just take back the space that they lost immediately because no one was occupying it.
Yeah, and once again, the vacuum comes out. Booyah bomb is thrown, but it's not that's not going to do too much for that as the vacuum comes in, almost is, and Trigger Warning does cap the zone once again.
That V-shot is cooking. Come on.
That's
Phoenix has been a menace. They've been on a flank like the entire game, and they've got really, really good aim. So they've been hitting all their shots, and they've been playing like a Viper would, you know, just like run around and be a nuisance and forcing people to look at them. Like at one point, 2 people turned around and followed them all the way back through to their window, which is pretty good by the shot.
Also,
oh my god.
Also, there's been yet another we changed with a Splat Season once again taking lead, not by much actually.
Yeah, Splat Season is just barely in the lead, but that's a 3-down situation for Trigger Warning, so this is a pretty good chance for Splat Season to extend their lead, maybe even go for knockout. Let's say that Phoenix jumps in and gets 1, or is that 2?
I believe those jumps behind them.
Oh, well, still, they've gone back in here. They got
a
lot of picks. Now. This is the chance. They got to recap that zone and, you know, get the machine dead so they can sustain the lockout, because they've got like not that far.
A very nice pick onto the tech, but I think the range will finish it off as Trigger Warning does once again cap the zone and begins to push up yet again as the jet is farming for another vac.
I lost my train of thought. I was saying something. It's they did not have that big of a lead, but as I say that, they've got like maybe one more push. Oh, that's. But they just found chumps.
3. The chumps are not going too much as the strike comes out. The vacuum is out too. It's gonna prevent Splat Season from painting the zone for a little bit. But the zap is going.
Something's happening.
But looks like Trigger Warning did manage to take the lead in overtime, giving them game 2. The zap was cooking there at the end.
I don't want words. That was a really, really good game by them. That hold at the end, like, huge credit to Phoenix there. They were getting so many picks. I think they got 4 or 5 kills in a row on their jumping, and they managed to just bring the game back for everyone. Wow.
But yeah, with that very interesting conclusion to Mako Zones, we're heading on to TC Hagglefish.
Yeah, we're gonna ignore that conclusion. Lobby go a little bit, as lobby does. It happens.
Lobby did as lobby do.
That should not
But
be a
yes.
sentence that makes sense. Lobby does the lobby do. Tower control Hagglefish Market.
Arguably a staple of Splatoon 3 in general, Haggle TC. Much like in S2, we had a lot of, I believe it was Mako Zones.
Guys, you have good
correctly.
news, or maybe bad news. It's probably bad news because we're on the mic. We just got a raid from IPL. Thank you, everyone that was watching IPL Versus with Last Resort and Moonlight. Welcome in. We unfortunately do not have Pro Chara, but we have
We do not have Chara.
We do not have Pro
But
Chara,
we
but we have
have-
quality matches coming up for you.
Yes. Yes, there is no Red or Rashi here, unfortunately, netly to commentate.
And I'm not Poppin, I'm not that funny, so you're gonna have to settle for me.
I'm German. I'm not funny.
We have better people for brackets, we promise. You can stick around. And,
Yes, we do.
Deal with us for a little bit longer, then we'll be out of here. Alright, we got tower control, Hagglefish Market coming right up. Please. Okay, there we go.
And away we go.
I'm curious to see if they'll bring out that leader again. That was a pretty good pick, and they were strong on it, and yeah, they do.
And the leader is back.
Seems like Splat Season's been sticking to this whole thing. Like, they've been keeping the Machine, Neosplash, and Zap the whole time, so this is kind of their thing. Which is pretty nice. It's not like the instant pick like Zuka, Jet BS that we're used to, but they've got the strikes and the Booyah for, you know, they're able to hold and take space. Like, it's more like based on coordinated team play, right? Like, you want to move up with the strikes, you want to move up with the Booyah, rather than the Zuka finds 3 unaware people and, you know, move up into their dead space.
But yes, we also should mention a trigger warning has basically stuck with the same comp the entire time. Only their backline changing out. Okay, the teeth and stick is going. Never mind. And the slash has pop strike, and here comes the counter strike. And we are still in mid.
Yeah, Phoenix, that V-shot on the side of Trigger Warning's been, like, really strong this entire set. Like, they've been moving up, getting those kills. They probably shouldn't have been getting some of those kills, but they're, like, really mechanically skilled. They've just been able to be able to, like, run up and shoot them dead, and it's working really well for them. And T-Tech, Ashiko's been supporting really well. Like, they've been getting an unholy amount of strikes per game.
And but yes, as we were talking about, both the Zap and the Machine had gone down on the side of the Splat Season, and once again they were 2 down this time, meaning the Splash and the leader getting sure when their time need to push up.
Yeah, this is a really dangerous situation for Splat Season. They gotta get control of the stock right, which Karo is doing pretty well here. If they manage to get past there and maybe get like one of the shots set up, that would have been, you know, well, dangerous.
And
it could snowball
the
really,
Machine
really fast.
explodes in the background as the pencil is backing up.
Yeah, Trigger Warning's not done. Oh, okay, they might be done.
I think you spoke too soon there.
I love that soon.
I believe their push is done.
We're not saying Commentator's Curse, that's like been burned to the ground. It's the most unfunny joke known to man. But I spoke a little bit too soon. And on the flip side here, Trigger Warning's gone 2 down, so this is Splat Season's chance to move up. They popped that Booyah a little bit early, so just making sure that court's fully clear. That range drop's trying to get a pick. Maybe the Machine can win this 1v1. They at least traded out.
It does result in a trade, which for a hello Zuka. But yeah, trade they're probably not the thing you want to hope for in that situation, but it's better than losing it.
Yeah, ideally you just want to like win every single fight because you're just better, but you can't have everything, right? So a trade's not bad. And take what you can
That was
get.
a very nice cooler throw by a pencil, though.
Yeah, I'd miss that. Nice kill on the leader too. Leader just didn't notice him. And they managed to sneak and get that pick, which is pretty big for Trigger Warning. We should probably be moving up to push here, but they just choose to. You know, I think 49 points is not that bad. Maybe we can win off that lead. We'll just choose to play defense. It's only a minute 50 left, so we can maybe just hold on to our pretty good lead end game there.
Not the worst. Not the worst. Idea in the world play a bit defensively, but I think it is also. I wouldn't rule completely ready to play defense, and the shot is sharking. The shot is.
Oh, not this
there.
time. This time they don't manage to get the pick.
Well, the pencil does.
Yep. Pencil is cleans up. Chip damage is super nice. 49 is not the safest lead in the world, but you know this pencil Aratsi has been able to hit their shots and just hold a strong defensive presence, so it might not be a bad idea.
It is infuriate defendable position. Also, a nice painting collision there, game.
Yeah.
Nice.
49's
yeah,
like
Fury
it
49
could.
is defendable, but it's a very dangerous place to be defending from.
Yeah, because as soon as the opposing team takes your top right, it's a little bit over. Like they get in there, like they manage to like sink their teeth in. It's doomed.
As we see shots taking a attempted to take a 1v4, but however trigger warning has gone 2 down. As we were talking about earlier, we are getting a bit dangerous, and the bomb finding one. The Zap is hopping around trying not to die to a bomb strikes. Pencil, blaster.
56 is really close. They gotta like regroup and just try to get some picks, and maybe they can get one more push in. Neo Smash is moving up here, getting the tower, but unfortunately they're gonna go down to this bomb.
The bomb is gonna say no.
Yeah, they're 3 down. It's all up to VOD. They gotta get something like pull a miracle out too.
The machine has to clutch. Unfortunately,
Yeah, unfortunately
it will not be clutching. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That was unnecessary.
They really want to show the one. Trigger warning. Unlike the victors of the set, they. Yeah.
Wanna try? You wanna try that sentence again?
What, the unlikely victors of the set?
Yeah, you kinda just died.
Died? What'd I do?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's
For-
like they were struggling in the first game, and the second game was like nail biter. And this one, they managed to finally like get their thing together and get a really like good decisive win. Like 56 seemed pretty close, but they needed to make it all the way like to the base of the second ramp, or like I guess the second half of the ramp. So I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah, it was a pretty good job by them.
But yeah, I think with that we should be back shortly for round 3 of groups.
Yeah, we should hop off. We're miserable, but a great performance by both of them, and I'm very proud of Splat Season. All right, goodbye.
Okay, okay, apparently we are back. I don't know who we're streaming or what's going on, but hi, I'm Kaiser. I'm still here. With me tonight is Elemental, who is not being very helpful or useful.
I'm trying my best, and it's not working very well. We're gonna be watching the. Those not the rosters, and these not the maps. We're gonna go back to here for a second.
Oh my god.
We're gonna be watching Squidfinny versus Blage Brigade.
Yes. Those were not the players. No, those are not the maps. The only thing on either of those correct was the team names.
Yep. Anyway, we're gonna be looking at Rainmaker, Mance, and Maria, and oh, wait, time got me. Time's ticking that. Rainmaker, Mance, and Maria, followed by Clam, Blitz Museum, Alfonsino, and then Zones and Crab Leg. Oh god. That's.
I am unsure. Are we starting off in game 2 or game 1 still?
Game 2. So we're gonna be looking at Clan Blitz Museum.
Okay.
We are a little bit scuffed today, so we had to, yes, can start the match.
Yes, due to technical issues, the stream is running a bit behind schedule just in general.
Yeah. So, no, that's the sentence. We're behind schedule, and it's all my fault. So we're jumping into set after round 1. Squidfinny is currently up 1 game over the Blage Brigade.
Yeah, Elemental's a PC decided to not like OBS.
Oh, not even right now. I'm just like having a skill issue. Everything is. I don't know. Okay, these are the teams. Wait, no, I need to score. These are the teams. There we go. Stop
Okay,
it.
I think I believe we are now set up finally to actually get to watch.
Kind of. The colors are going to be wrong in the game because Squidfinny's the alpha team, or Blage Brigade's the alpha team. It's going to be really messed up, and I have to fix it. Hold on.
Alright then, well yeah, while he does that, I shall begin talking about the actual match. We are seeing an S-Blaster show up, oh boy. Versus a Glugas. What? Okay, these are new picks to me.
Wait, huh? They all have the same... The huh?
No, there's an S-Blaster and a
No, I
Glugas
mean, look at team tags. I'm so lost.
Oh, what the? Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
It is
Team
Blage
tags?
Brigade in
Same.
the Cyan. Hold on, there we go. Wait, seconds. There we go. Alright, colors are right. Blage Brigade's in the Cyan.
Why
and
did the shot briefly have 99 clams?
I think you're seeing things. That crab.
No, I will be showing this back later to you on the VOD. There was 99 clams for a second. I'm not making this up. Anyways, Squidfinny appears to be getting their push going. The pack finding a pick on 1. The S-Blaster also going down, but that is free down for just. That's basically a staggered wipe on the side of Brigade. Brigade as a Squidfinny will begin to make their push.
Sorry, I was fixing things. Squidfinny is already on to plat, and they're like pretty deep in. They've got like this pretty big hold. The only one that's able to poke them right now is Nil on that ball point, but they're getting pressured by that crab, so you know they really gotta find a way to break out. They're close to the Inkjet and they're close to Zuka, so they can use that to force them off the plat. They just gotta get something going, and they gotta do it coordinated. That being said, they get 2 picks, so
yeah,
that works.
It's finding to allow them as one on the side of Squidfinny does appear to jump back to spawn, leaving their Lugas actually finds a pick onto the S-Blaster, and I think that died to a bomb.
Maybe.
But once again, it is just the
that is a lot of
DPLF
clams.
going to
Squidfinny has a stupid amount of climbs right now. They're pretty close to KO. The last carry climb stuck in Booyah, but they're gonna dunk a lot of them in. 23 points is a huge lead, especially in Museum.
And they are still going down. They drop it down. They drop it down to 20, trying to get. They still have 3 more climbs. They might get the score. The Glugas is rolling out of there, and the Zap appears to be backing up.
Yeah, not a KO for Squidfinny, but that's a game and push. Like at this point, 20 points, I'd be comfortable with sitting back to play defense for the last 2.5 minutes of the game. just halfway in, they're like really well set for the rest of the game.
But
This is a
VP is
fucking
flanking it in its pack. Pack is trying to just apply pressure behind them, but can't find. Here comes a car.
What?
Finds nothing.
Okay.
Or correction, reslider is what I probably should have said. He's pulling a car.
So I was thinking pretty good fight. You're just trying to poke around that corner. Unfortunately, it's kind of like a Luna Blast, not really enough range. But you know, I see the vision. We're trying to fight well. I don't know what happened, but
He
last
slowly
is
pushed
too
back.
down. Yeah, but they managed to get the picks, and they're 2 up.
Here comes another car. Finds nothing again.
Oh, they sniped.
Oh, what a nice shot from the pack. And the pack straight out.
Oh, unfortunately, they couldn't get that ball in.
Unfortunate.
So, 3.5 minutes in, Lodge Brigade's gonna have no points on the board, but you know there is still time to come back. They did have pretty good coordination. That blaster is. Oh, we got one. Unfortunately, the blaster's just a little bit slow.
Only
They couldn't
finds
get that.
one, though.
Yeah, it's okay. That was almost huge. That one pick's still pretty good. Managed to stall him and keep him on the plat. It gives their team enough time to come back in the mid.
And the Booyah finding the blaster yet again.
This is the
One goes
back.
down. The pack is flanking again. Trying to find a pick onto, I think, the enemy team's VP. It does not. And hello.
Yeah, happens. In chat, when you don't chat in safe spots, a little bit unreliable. When you recall, it's a little bit doomed.
Right. And but as we see, the shot on the side of Brigade is pushing up, taking a plat, having 6 clams. Hits that guy twice, and is having some with the movement.
Yeah, 16 times is nothing to like sneeze at. I think that's insane, but that's enough to get a pretty good push going. They can pop that basket open and follow up. But
Well,
they managed to
car
get...
just got
Oh.
deleted. And so did the ball.
Oh, then they
And,
got the
well,
pack
so
too.
did the guys.
That's a really good stop by the Gluga. They might still be able to push here, but that was really.
And yeah, it would appear all of Brigade's. Oh, never mind. One slips through.
They got some jumps in. They have to make some kind of miracle happen here. The shot managed to jump behind them, but they don't get that fight. They need some clams in like right now, but unfortunately they can't.
And it's just the blaster coming off spawn, meaning there are no clams to be found.
No clams.
There is no economy. But yes. With that, game 2 goes to Squiffany. It should be noted before I mention this last set. This is play all free. Both this set and the last one are play all free, meaning we will be going back to Crab Lake for Splat Zones this time.
Yeah, I fear how the Splat season versus Trigger Warning set would have looked on this map. Clams is one thing, zones is
Another thing.
yeah, zones is zones. I'm scared of how that would have looked. These two teams are running ballpoint, so we might have a little bit of the same thing, but it's not that bad. Right? Won't be as bad as we were watching all
Oh
the
boy,
angles.
Splat Zones, my least favorite mode in the game. Ooh.
It's okay to be wrong, but
I don't want to hear it from you. It's
listen,
Mr. Always Wrong.
there's a map on Splat Zones that I really like.
I think your opinion's just wrong about it.
Okay, but for
Anyways.
crab leg zones, ballpoint's really strong. These grates combined with the run speed that they are supposed to have, pretty good. Not like
Splat
leader
Link
where they want to like stay
Using run
constant.
speed, I would have never guessed.
Shocking.
Splatling with a run speed, it's more likely. It's more likely than you think.
So I think it's viable to run 3 Piers of special charge on heavy edit because you'll always have run speed and cooler. Anyways, match start.
I'll be quiet.
Not kind. That guy is the tag the best tag.
We are this is a set where both teams have the same tag. It's oddly confusing.
Yeah, they almost have mirror comps too. The Gluga for the S blast and
For the S plus.
Yeah.
Everything's the same. we are now underway with the Glugas positioning himself right in the middle of the zone. I find and Swiftly finding free early picks, and the S-Blast are finding the Glugas. But then going down to the shop.
Yeah, Swiftly is pushed up really far. Unlike the last that we just watched, they're moving past the zone and they're getting right into the ledges, so it's making like kind of claustrophobic. They're kind of like suffocating them. They can't really.
The Gluga is also already far top right.
Oh.
The one that just died was top right.
Oh, I didn't see that. I respect that.
I saw it just out of the corner of my eye as you were talking.
Yeah, Hajj Brigade is able to get back in here. That Inkjet's gonna get one, gets two, so this is their chance. They can cap the zone, put some penalty points on. That Azuka is. We get one? No.
You got two actually with that.
No, the Azuka, but the Reef Slider managed to get two, which is pretty big. They almost get three. The ballpoint cleans it up, so you know.
Trades it out ultimate, at least so it's not too bad.
Oh, I think it's pretty good for them. This that S-Blast with Reef Slider, that was pretty big value. Like for Reef Slider, you don't really expect much. That's a lot more than you'd ask for. So that's pretty good from their part.
As I believe the BP is just throwing physically. I think it wants to try and get back at some point. But dodging the Booyah Bomb takes priority. You know.
Yeah, unfortunately they go two down. I'm not sure by what, but it's just the pack left, and they get picked off in the pack. Slater managing to shoot them out of the sky. Really good aim by them.
And as once again moving top right, the position you really want to have on this map.
Yeah, but they seem to just jump off top right, and it's open for the ballpoint to just go up there and, you know, throw some fizzies and
be a ballpoint.
Yeah, be a ballpoint. That
and the Reef and the Slider does like cap the zone. Shot running in, finds one, try and find the other guy who still has one more shot off Suzuka, and defines him too.
Yeah, nice kills by the Zap there, not the shot. They
I saw suction, so whoops.
Same thing. That Zap playing a lot more aggressive than we're typically used to. Probably more than Swiftly's used to too.
Well, that poor S-Blast.
Yeah, something happened there.
We got clipped it and it died.
I don't know. The Gluga got the pack too, so that was a really good retake. They all like went in together and shot them from different angles, and there's nothing they could do besides give them space. Unfortunately, they just couldn't react quick enough to get out of there. I didn't notice, but the points are off by 1 point.
Yes, I was going to mention that. Since you were done, yes, there was only a 1 point difference between the two teams.
Oh, it's full wipeout. So this is, you know, effectively Hajj Brigade's last push. You know, they got one more chance to go back in and get that zone, and they got to make some of that now. If they can find that Reef Slider, they can insta-cap it and buy themselves some more time. Pop the jet. They just got to get going.
But I don't think they're going.
They're two down. Oh,
they will not have time to use the car.
The car. Yes, good news. I think it's in a clean 3-0.
The recall. But yes, with that, Swiftly takes a clean 3-0 over a Brigade.
Yeah, it's pretty well played. Honestly, what's it? Based on Climbs Museum, I wasn't confident that Zone Scribe could be as close as it was, but honestly, it was really, really well played by Hajj Brigade. They managed to, you know, get their stuff together. With Climbs Museum, it's like pretty snowbally, and it's just hard for them to regain their footing after like 20 is a crippling push. There's at that point, like, I would not know what to do, and I'd probably just like toss the game at that point and just start a new one. But they managed to get it together in Game 3 and put on a pretty good show. I'm not really sure what happened in Game 1, but that's, yeah. To me, it's a pretty good showing from Hajj Brigade.
Game 1, we'll never know.
No clue.
But yeah, I think,
yeah,
we are making these, we are making our segues kind of brief, mostly so that way we get back on schedule. And I believe, unless someone has something more to say, we are done here for a round 3. But done.
What kind of intro is that? Hello, welcome back from the.
Hello, we were talking about a production thing, and I was unaware I was on the mic.
In my bed game.
Wait, should I go?
Oh yeah, we're live on stream right now.
Oh, goodbye!
This is so scuffed!
Yeah, two teams up here, Kendora and Wawabiwa. Just kidding, the names are switched. Hold on.
I lied.
Wawabiwa is on the left and Kendora's on the right. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
Oh my God.
Wait. 3, 2, 1. Please. There we go.
There we go. We are
Wawabiwa on the left and Kendora on the right. Kendora is playing. You wanna enlighten everyone?
Kendora was in the middle of playing a Ludi set before this.
Yeah, they.
I wonder if they won.
Guys, get me a sub. I'm in the middle of a Ludi set. I don't
Anyways,
know.
we are seeing a leader versus the double shot BP. Okay, bye. Have fun, leader.
Yeah, they're gonna have a miserable time. Everything. There's so much special charge up on the side of Pandora. Everything's just gonna get thrown to leader. Maru, I think, is gonna have a terrible time. Isn't? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, okay. And that's almost a wipeout.
Maybe not that bad of a time.
Maybe not that bad.
Yeah, and they've got a Suki ready, and they've got a crab ready, so they can contest that top left and just get this first checkpoint for free. Just kidding, trash strikes.
Almost landing right on tower.
16 points already, and we're 30 seconds in. If they keep up the pressure, like they got a wave breaker, they're close to getting another Zuka. Shock. They're two down. This might be a speed run. They're 3 down.
What is the
Zuka
aiming at?
Someone gets the pick. I think is the leader. There was one top right, and that's the last thing that can stop this push. They're just gonna KO it in 1 minute.
I think we're done. We are done in 1 minute. 1 minute on the dot. We're done. Okay.
Nezzy says, "Holy fuck, sweep." I agree. Holy. That was an insane performance by Wawabiwa. Jesus.
The enemy base is more painted than their own. I want to know that much.
Did anyone die that game? I don't think anyone died.
I think at most one person did, but I'm not convinced anyone did.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, okay, we are heading on to Humpback Rainmaker. It's a classic from Splatoon 2. Used to play it a lot. It's still good in this game. Well, decent in this game.
I don't like it. The spec cam's like really weird and like high up on it, and it makes all my like work look dumb because it's super zoomed out. Same with Flounder, but that's a new issue.
Well, that's spectator cam in general. It's weird.
No, it's fun. Most maps it's just like jank in this one. I like this map. I have a carbon player on my team. I got carried. Average support. I wonder if the leader pick is still gonna, pick, because the leader on this map is a little questionable. It's like, the whole thing is like one big bump, so you can't really shoot anything. So I'm wondering what they'll swap to. Maybe they'll... Well, Mari's one trick now, so I wonder if they're gonna sub out, or... I don't know. It'd be interesting
I know back in a S2, the answer was C-Jet. Although, to be fair, that was the answer to everything in S2.
Yeah, that's every single Rainmaker and Tower game. We're 3 down, one jump out, and Ray.
And then bloody hope and pray the other team does have missiles ready. Or armor, even.
Traumatized. I don't want to talk about that. Game 2 coming up.
Woo!
That's not the right color. Hold on.
We're seeing a V scope, and yes, that's not the right. These colors are wrong.
Oh wait, H and J are okay. Yeah.
And what?
Maru.
Okay.
Maru.
I've never seen that one before.
No, that seems to be the splash is coming up huge. They're making up for
the splash fighting to making up for a further charger.
It's okay. Charges back. And they hit a tap shot on the carpet.
Yeah, they've only got like a partial charge. Okay.
Kandora's a completely different team right now. They're already up to this checkpoint, 30 seconds in. They're kind of doing exactly what Waluiba just did to them.
But the
Just
BB
kidding,
is,
they have to jump
well,
out.
The BB tried to jump out. The try does come in fast. The Carbon is sharking mid. Shot appears to have found it, and is now being forced to back up.
They're kind of getting suffocated by paint. They were a little bit alone there, so yeah, it was a good shark, but they couldn't make anything. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, they made something happen.
well, that guy is now dead.
I should stop speaking. Yeah, the Carbon did a pretty good shark there. They unfortunately didn't have anyone to like help them follow up, so they
Crab
couldn't
is
get
used
that
as
much.
a
Oh my
as they are
god.
now trying to finish. What a shot! Splash and the shot are going to be in a very interesting one. We want us to Rainmaker tries to get repopped.
No one wins that fight. The Splash runs away and helps out, gets the Carbon. They're gonna grab that range, try to break the check, but unfortunately they just get collapsed on, and you know.
And walks to a bomb on top of it all.
Kandora's all back. They managed to stop that check from the direction. Oh, charger jump scare.
Zuka come out. The cooler blocks, I think, two things to end up.
That's unfortunate. 3
That's
down again.
unfortunate. And
That's the soft light. They can get this checkpoint easy, and they've got the back ready, so this might be, you know, a really, really huge push for Waluiba. Come on, do the thing.
back has been used. They are going to grab, but the back is a
Oh,
little too far forward.
They shot the back, or yeah, they shot the back before they can even get the thing out.
Yeah, the back got a little too impatient and went a little too quick.
I think they just overloaded it like really quick, because when you're fighting against 2 shooters and a ballpoint, like you're gonna fill the thing up fast, and there's nothing they can really do about it. Unfortunate. That was you know, almost a good play. Super close.
However, now both sides have check broken.
Yeah, I see the Rainmaker running up here. The Splash did some funny stuff, and unfortunately they got picked off by something. There's another flank from the V-shot, and they managed to get 2, and maybe a 3rd one? But that's gonna be a push, like, stopping the tracks completely from the V-shot.
Zuka coming out from the Carbon. The shot wisely chooses to back off, actually getting its own Zuka, and is counter-Zuking.
Does Zuka not remind you of Stingray? Like, if you go 3 down, you just pop Zuka, and then somehow you get, like, a million picks. Yeah, just all the objective. It's like
Yeah.
CJ if it was less broken.
It's
Or CJ, Stingray.
Ah yes, C-Jet, my favorite of Zuka.
The Carbon is running up so far, they unfortunately can't get a single pick, but, geez, they got really far there.
The
The Rainmaker sneaks right past.
The lead does change, I believe.
Yeah, they got to 32 there. Just, it's a good push. Hutback is scary. I mean, I think a good push, or like a safe push at least on Hutback is 0, you know?
Yeah, 0 or even 1.
Yeah, like you have to be like halfway up that pedestal to feel confident about your lead, because anything can happen, especially when you're playing against the back. Like, there are pushes that you just can't stop, unless you stop them. Unstop them before they happen.
There's pushes you can't stop unless you stop them. Yes, that is true.
Well, I mean, like, say they like back, you know, if it's in motion, it's a little bit finished, you know. So you have to, you know, snuff out the back before they even get going.
Correct, but I think we're going to see another lead change.
Yeah, they don't even need the back. They just run through. They use the ink rail to get all the way to 6, 3.
3. Okay, that is a
Oh,
good
they're
push.
3 down. They can get this pop and they can KO it. Right here, they can end this set.
And they ended.
Oh, that was a strong 2-0 that they just got there. Kendora, in the middle of that match, they like managed to get their footing and they got a pretty good push. Like, 32 is good. They just, I don't even know what stray bomb. What happened on that push? Help me out.
Speed.
Speed. They just ran it. But like, I didn't even see what opening they had. They just did. That was really, really.
The only thing I remember from the opening is a charger falling off the map somehow. I didn't even think that. I did not think that that was possible.
No, I've never seen that in my life, but you know, happens. I'm checking Mako Mart. There's 1 death and no Stell. That was it. No one else died at all that game.
All right, well, that was a very quick 2-0.
Yeah, very, very quick to go. I'm just looking at the stats here. Sango and the Tri-Slash got went 18 to 8, 4 coolers. Wow. Anyway, really good showing from Wawaluba. That was, yeah. I mean, they've been making podium for a while, so I kind of expect them to, you know, take this whole tournament. At least hope so. They won't fumble and get third again, surely, right?
Who knows?
Who knows? Next up, they're playing against Light Siege, our first seed for the night, so we'll see how they do. Anyway, yeah, be honest, you can get rid of us. Do the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I've Ben Kaiser. He's been Elemental, and we shall see you back in 2 weeks from now with our next from the Ink Cup.
You will not see me back here. I'm not supposed
You
to. I'm not.
you might
supposed-
see me though.
Oh, they're gonna see you, but I'm not supposed to be here. I don't know how to compensate. I'm saying a bunch of silly words, and it's kind of working. I don't know if I sound professional. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right.
Anyways,
Well, until next time.
goodbye.
I really
Hi.
gotta introduce us. Damn, I am not good at this part, bro.
Hi, and
Go.
welcome back to FTIU 41. I'm joined on the mic by Forgo. Nice to see you, Forgo.
I
You know, Forgo, when I first met you, I thought your name was Frog.
yeah.
Do you get that a lot?
Mispronounced a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Speaking of FTIU, by the way, I think we're about ready to get into our next match. It's going to be Black Aurora versus Squid Sushi.
Yeah.
Do you,
I just
You got
got here.
any-
Sorry. I got no idea what's happening.
It's
I'll give
okay.
good
Do you
commentary,
know
don't worry.
any of the people on either roster?
No, not really. I haven't been tracking competitive in a while.
It's no problem.
It's fine. I can give good comms on the game.
Oh, of course, of course. While I've never heard of Black Aurora, I have played it against Squid Sushi once before, and they were a joy to play against and to be around, so.
Well, I do see. I do really like the name Black Aurora. That is quite powerful.
Falco, thank you for the raid. Appreciate it.
Let's go! Thank you for the. Yeah, awesome!
Yo, did
Well-
we get a raid? That's crazy.
We also got rated by IPL earlier, which is awesome. Here, if
So
we don't know
what's
much about the teams, let's talk about the maps. The first map is going to be on Splat Zone's Ship Shape. What do you feel? How do you feel about these new maps here, Forgo?
So I have not really played a lot of the new season. Shiny Hunting overtook it. But I very much so think Ship Shape is one of the most interesting maps we've had in Splatoon 3 to watch and play on. And I think Manta Maria is a alright map, but it definitely has zones as a fairly fun thing to watch and play. And museum zones can feel rigged sometimes, but it definitely is a great map. I think these are great lineups for the first game. Quite interested to see how these quarterfinal matches go. But we'll see how it all shapes out.
So
We're in
for
the
me,
first
Ship
game.
Shape is definitely my favorite map, and I'm excited to see what they run. Tri-Slosher Wiper
Interesting.
Deco
Well done.
V-Roller versus E-Leader and Head It. That's crazy. Oh, that's
These are
a
some
Dino!
interesting combos.
Whoa! All stealth jump except for the E-Leader on the side of Squid Sushi. You're seeing the Dynamo
Weird.
get picked off early by a bomb. That's crazy. The Zuka has come out on the side of Black Aurora. That gets one. The leader is down. That is an insane advantage for Black Aurora. Sushi not giving up the zone at all, though. But missiles come out, putting it in Black Aurora's favor.
Wiper
And they're
gets
getting
one.
the cap here.
72 points is a solid lead to take at the beginning, though, absolutely. But, I mean, their team is in shambles right now. Wow, okay, Squid Sushi is kind of just getting pushed here. I think, yeah, Black Aurora takes lead here for sure. Are they going to be able to break through? I mean, this lineup looks very challenging to break through, even with the new leaders.
This does look very difficult. Squid Sushi just keeps going a man down over and over again, and this crab rolls over
The
somebody.
crab.
That is insane. Maybe they'll be able to, they get 1-2 down on the side of Black Aurora. This is definitely
Free.
zoned back for Squid Sushi.
Oh,
And
wait,
that's a
oh, wait.
wipe. Wipes are honestly one of the most detrimental things to happen to you in Splatoon. How is Black Aurora going to come back from this?
With an E-Leader and Headed, it's very possible they just don't. I mean, they got a
The
crab
crab
up,
is
that's
out.
going to be, but missiles could control it.
Ooh, this Wiper wants this pick, and he's oh,
He's
and
out.
he barely misses it.
Chumps are down, though, chumps are down.
Yeah. Well, as long, if they don't get popped, you know, they might be able to cap the zone, but I would just use jumps as a distraction. 2 down the side of Squid Sushi, 3 down on the side of Squid Sushi. They're holding the zone, but not for long.
And wow, yeah, this is just going to be a back and forth. I mean, no one's really safe here. And a 1-for-2 trade here.
Squid Sushi's, this duelie's fall hole is actually fighting for the zone for his life. They may be on the zone, but they're not letting it cap until just now. Ooh!
Oh, the dually dodge, but not able to dodge the dynamo. Zuka, oh, and a triple.
Wipe on the
Again,
side
whoa.
of Black Aurora. Squid Sushi gets that zone back. That is very exciting.
Headed's corner camping, he's ready.
Black Aurora does have chumps
He's
ready,
ready.
probably getting another special to push back in. Just biding their time, probably waiting for missiles. The chumps do come out, and missiles and Zuka at the same time. This Hedda is in trouble as they get picked by Zuka, and the zone gets out of control. Crab goes out. It's just the leader once again.
Leaders can fight. Don't underestimate them. Maybe he died. Never mind. Underestimate them.
E-leaders can fight. You're right, but I don't think they can fight a 3v1 like that. Ooh, and here comes the Zuka.
We've seen a lot of Zukas
Oh!
this game.
The Dynamo just rolled over a Crab and almost gets another pick on that headed into the zone. One down on the side of Squid, on Black Aurora though. Squid Sushi also goes one down though. It's really hard to see who is really winning this match right now, even if Sushi is in the lead.
Black Aurora is gaining rapidly. If Squid Sushi wants to win this, they gotta take it now. I mean, they have lead now. I mean, you're looking at the Zuka, the special spam's not enough. I mean, this Neon character is really...
2 down on the side of Black Aurora. They can't hold the zone, but 6 is an incredible push.
Who knows, the way this game has been going, Squid Sushi could get to 1 and then Black Aurora could win. I mean...
Ooh, insane pick on this leader. 2 down on the side of Squid Sushi. Black Aurora has a really good foothold in right now. Squid Sushi's just having a hard time recovering mid.
Does seem like it. Can't really just do that job by his own. It needs teammates, and his teammates are dead.
Yeah, and that's really how it goes. Members of Squid Sushi are back up though. They do have a Crab, and they're popping it, trying to move back into that zone.
It will be enough though. The walls and coverage make it quite difficult to use, but they are back in the zone. Will they be able to pull it out in these last 30 seconds?
That's what we're hoping for. Chumps come out on the side of Black Aurora, trying to take care of Squid Sushi in mid. 1 go down on each side, 2 go down on the side of Black Aurora. Squid Sushi has the chance to get back this zone. Are they going to be able to cap it in 15 seconds?
I think they're just trying to take fights, make sure nobody gets in.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything if they can't hold that zone. Time is
It's
ticking
gotta push
down.
it down or it's over.
It's over. Oh, oh,
Wow.
ouch. And looks like that's it.
And Black
Game one
Aurora
goes to
wins the
Black
first
Aurora.
game.
That was a very intense game. At the end,
Indeed.
nobody was focusing on zone, and really, that's what they had to be looking at.
Yeah. Well, Zones is definitely the game mode of all time. One of them, at least. And Squid Sushi's got 2 more games to bring this back. But if Black Aurora wins 1 more, they are in the semifinals. We will
Right?
be seeing Tower Control on Manta Maria for this one. And I'll let you speak about that.
Manta Maria, honestly, I never really played a lot of Splatoon 2 competitive, but in Splatoon 3, Manta, it always feels like on Tower especially, you're pushing out of left and right plat. And whenever you can get control of top left or top right in the enemy's spawn, you'll always be able to get a push through at least the second checkpoint. But if you can't break that area, you're not going to be able to find any footholds in mid, basically. I think in this scenario, I have to wonder if they're even going to bring back the Crab, because Crab is very strong, but Zuka meta kind of counters it completely. What do you think, Forgo?
That is true with the Crab buffs. I haven't watched much competitive since the incredible Zuka nerfs, or I mean buffs to nerf Crab. Sorry. Honestly, they probably could nerf Zuka and we wouldn't question it. But I think they may continue to take the Crab, as getting a charger on your tower is an incredibly useful thing, as it can control a lot. But on Manta, it's more balanced, especially against something like a Tri-Slosher, where it can take over from the top. So this game could really go anyone's way. You can think of a counter to everything, but who knows?
Speaking of which, Black Aurora is subbing in a player for this round. That means their comp might get swapped out.
That is very true and possible. Never seen that happen before, to be fair, but
I do also know that on the side of Squid Sushi, they did have a leader, I believe. And the problem with the leader on Manta is there's just so many walls and so many places to peek out of. I'm pretty sure they're going to be swapping out to something like a ballpoint. Or even pencil. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
well, honestly, I don't really know what the deal is with pencil. But ballpoint is definitely a very good option. I mean, you get that map control, you can shoot through that grate at the center there. It's great to try and hold and gain pressure, but it can't really do that job well on its own without Inkjet currently available. So we will have to see. If they do decide to go ballpoint, though, it will probably have to be reliant on more people like a dually or maybe even a shot. But who knows what we'll see in this next tower game.
I wouldn't be surprised to see BPN. VAC has been getting a lot of popularity lately, especially around low and mid level.
Has?
Yeah. Mostly it's for Rainmaker, but I've seen the occasional BPN come out on tower and just VAC everybody who tries to kill them.
What's its kit?
It is Ink Mine and VAC, so really you just bring it for the vacuum.
Oh. Guess it's a little defensive in that sense, but ballpoint already is, so mine's kind of useless on it, let's be honest.
I mean, you're, like, yeah, you know, you can do whatever, basically. I do know Black Aurora did sub out their Gold Dynamo player, so I'm very excited to see, what's gonna happen here.
Yeah. Interesting, they do bring the point.
Ooh, and the V-Charger with that vacuum I was talking about. Missile's still on the field, and both teams do have a cooler, though. They still also have that crab on the side of Squid Sushi.
That Tri-Slot Nuvo is going to be getting a lot of coolers. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Looks like all of Black Aurora is actually in their bunker. Squid Sushi is taking advantage of the opportunity, getting that headed on tower, trying to get a pick. They do go one down, though, and Cooler does come out, so maybe they'll continue pushing that tower.
Black Aurora's one down.
Ooh.
And they do have back here.
Probably gonna back for that second checkpoint. There is somebody behind. Ooh. Oh, and they couldn't launch it. That's okay. Everybody on Squid Sushi is coming back fast with Cooler. Black Aurora is zukaing their street, but they aren't riding tower yet.
Inkjet. Oh, get sniped! Wow!
That is an incredible play by this Charger. Now, 2 down on the side of Black Aurora. This is a great time for Squid Sushi to push in and take advantage of the situation. Flanking Wiper doesn't even get a pick. With Cooler, though, they can push the tower without fear. That comes out on the side of Sushi. Oh, unfortunate miss from Jay, which means Black Aurora gets 2 down and can take back mid. Oh, and the try dies with Cooler. That is huge for Squid Sushi.
Zuka comes out. Zuka comes out. He's trying to scope out what I believe is the shot over there. Construction bomb trying to be defensive to take this high ground here. It seems like a lot of them are on the high ground. They're trying to push this. The Jet is out. Jet dies.
2 down on the side of Black Aurora. If they can get this Wiper, which they do, they're going to have an easy 3 down, and they can push back in. Even if they come back with Cooler, that's still them going down and losing space. Another goes down on the side of Black Aurora. I don't know what they're going to do to stop Squid Sushi's push.
I don't think you can at this point. I mean, it's very possible, but they've been shooting down your Inkjets. They've been getting through. And they just got a double kill.
Clutch suction! No way! With the Zuka,
like
another 2 down. That is Sushi out of mid. Looks like there's our answer. Just get an easy quad. Squid Sushi does have a crab ready, and they pop it behind mid. Gets 1, looking for another, as they're also watching this jump. At the very least, their goal was to distract for their team, which they did as Black Aurora loses control of the tower.
So this comes out. There's a soda on the field. But Jet is just kind of devastating. He's in a great position. You can't really take care of that.
And a cooler on tower. 3 down on the side of Black Aurora. BP doesn't even get soda as they're forced to jump out. Squid Sushi is pushing up now, trying to take control of mid and street. Have a Zuka, have a back.
I don't think it's possible for Black Aurora to take this back. I mean, if Squid Sushi plays super solid defense, and I mean, or just plays offense, pushes it further, they're fine. They're pushing past checkpoint 2. Are they gonna break past checkpoint 2?
Almost. This is crazy intense right now, as even though Squid Sushi goes 1 down, they still are able to basically hold most of mid. Missiles come out, but it's not going to really phase them too much. This charger is backing on right plat. 2 people are going to deal with it, but that means nobody's looking at tower. Exactly. Ooh! A pick with the Zuka. Oh. They might get that second checkpoint here.
I think they bring this, actually.
Yeah, looks like it to me.
This is very difficult
Ooh,
to break
but 2 go down on the side of Black Aurora.
Oh,
That's a wide!
Securing them a win. Securing them a win.
Well, we don't know that yet. We don't know that yet. They have to build specials. They have to play cautious on the side of Squid Sushi. And on Black Aurora, they're going to have to get their special on. Probably missiles, jet, Zuka, and cooler at the same time. Or at least around the same time. So they can get that push going. Squid Sushi doesn't need to play aggressive here. They know their win condition. All they have to do is hold their vac and hold their specials. You can't really challenge a crab and bow. That comes out, and it gets 2 down on the side of...
Just the wiper, and that's game 1-1.
That is... Oh my god. The crab getting on tower in ball form is... It's very hard to get that thing out of there if you have nobody on tower already. What did you think about that game, Forgo?
That was a twist of somebody should have won, and then somebody else should have won, and I mean, wow, a lot of stuff ended up happening that game. The Charger played well, shooting down the Inkjets, but the Inkjets came out at the most crucial time, and we're going to be seeing definitely one of my favorite things to watch and not play, Rainmaker on Museum, and I don't know why I paused like that. And I mean, yeah, honestly, if you get a good push on Museum Rainmaker, you pretty much just win. Like,
I think most of the time, if you get a push past like 30 on Museum Rainmaker, you're guaranteed a win, but you never know. A team could slip up, or maybe they'll never even break checkpoint. Well, actually, you probably usually break checkpoint on this map, and then you don't get far past it. It's really all depends, because if Squid Sushi brings that Vac back out, Vac is very, very good on Rainmaker. It basically makes your push unstoppable.
Yeah. I expect to see both teams get checkpoints, and then a constant tussle in middle with one team having a slight lead, and just kind of that kind of consistency in the game, and then from there, honestly, anything could happen.
It does look like Black Aurora has swapped out their BP for that Dynamo that they had round 1. They're saying maybe if they can recreate that victory on Shipshape for Museum.
I mean, yeah, it's anyone's game here. Nobody's got a clear, distinct advantage. I would say, at least.
I think that's what makes these games so fun to watch, right? Whenever you tune into FTIU and you see bracket, you're basically looking at the cream of the crop. The top players in every group have to play it out.
Yeah, and I'm never one of them. That's why I come.
What? That's usually how it goes. Well, I wouldn't know. I've only ever played an FTIU once, so...
I haven't even played FTIU, man.
What?
I need to.
That's crazy. Well, I'm thinking about this previous match here. We saw Squid Sushi and Aurora. Neither of them broke that second checkpoint, and it makes me wonder how far they're going to be able to push up their plats.
That is true. But Museum is an entirely different game. You know, one of the few things that isn't a Tetris piece in Splatoon 3's incredible design.
Well, I'd say the new maps aren't very Tetris PC. They learned. We are seeing the VAC come out again on Squid Sushi. They know their game plan here. This Charger is going to be building back, taking a very aggressive position. I'm a little scared for them, honestly. They're a bit slow in getting turf control, but Black Aurora is just so scared of them that they're not even pushing into mid. One goes down. Amazing snipe by Jay.
Absolutely. Nobody's
Zuka-
grabbing the maker. It's a target. You see suction bombs. Oh, and the
Woo!
squid roll.
And they're pushing
Giving
up
them
with
an
the
early
back.
push.
Oh, and the back push was just a little too slow, but it's 1v1 basically. As the members of Black Aurora are respawning, that Dooley's pushes up a little too fast though, a little too quick, and they just get punished for it.
Yeah, and I mean, they have the Rainmaker now. You can play super solid defense and make that into offense with the Maker. Especially with 4 minutes on the clock. I mean, you got a good chunk of time to stall and try and find that perfect opening. And having the Rainmaker even in a losing position is great. And they are just taking it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh
Checkpoint.
my god. This is insane. Black Aurora is already just taking full advantage of the plat that Squid Sushi so nicely gave them on a silver platter. But Squid Sushi has decided that they want them out of their plat. Get out of there with that crab. As they're taking back mid, getting some chip damage with the lob shots on the crab. As the vac comes out again, Rainmaker needs to push with that thing, not against it.
And yeah, missiles is too overwhelming of force. And when you look at this turf coverage, you look at the positioning of players, I mean, it's pretty obvious who's got this advantage here.
Right? However, Squid Sushi is up a special as they have Zuka, who have just come out on the side of Black Aurora though, as both sides are waiting for a chance to push in. And it looks like this chance might be coming up soon as one goes down on the side of Squid Sushi.
Soda is going to be up. The Dynamo is, I think, I don't know.
Woo! Nice pick
Dynamo.
from Squid Sushi on that Rainmaker. They said you are not allowed to get back on our flag. We gave you checkpoint. That was a big mistake.
They have Chump, and I wonder when this Dynamo is going to use it.
But Dynamo's gonna probably use it as soon as they can get them out on their flat. Ooh, one goes down on the side of Black Aurora. I don't know if this is a great time to use chumps. Dynamo is struggling for their life in mid. Ends up just jumping out. Great move on their end.
Another reset, and you look at the paint control now. You look at positioning, and it looks like somebody might actually be taking an advantage here. But the missiles come up, and well, I think that
Well,
might
it really
be the
depends.
strategy.
It really depends on if Squid Sushi can push forward, because nobody wants to grab this Rainmaker except this Charger, and this poor Charger has back every time.
And well, from what it looks like, this push might be insurmountable. But I mean, that's just forcing it into the base. Who knows what could happen here? It's 3-3. Valho's just gonna try and force this shield to pop. But
Well, think about it.
It's equal.
Think about it this way, right? Black Aurora has only pushed to Squid Sushi's checkpoint. All Squid Sushi needs to do is break the checkpoint and push past it a little bit more.
Absolutely,
Right?
but Black
It
Aurora's
is
defense
not insurmountable. They've got this. Zuka comes out on the side of Black Aurora though, as they are trying to clear out, as Squid Sushi tries to clear out Black Aurora, gets one down.
Gets a pick.
Now might be the time to go.
Triples 2 beacons out.
They have him back on the Rainmaker. Rainmaker's gonna almost get out of there unscathed. 3 down on the side of Black Aurora.
It's
Squid
Valho
Sushi
pushes it.
only
Valho
needed
pushes
to
it.
grab that rain. That's it. All Squid Sushi has to do now is play it safe, because they need to push past that Rainmaker barrier. They have to get on their flag. 1 goes down the side of Squid Sushi. 2
Double
goes down
kill.
the side of Squid Sushi. This is not gonna be an easy game for Squid Sushi to run past. Rainmaker lives against the Headit. They're gonna be running. They have to make a play soon.
That timer, yeah, on the Rainmaker's just gonna be taken down.
Right?
It's going
This duel
to
is sharpening on their
time.
flat. Almost picks this Rainmaker. 10 seconds left. They have to be careful about this Zuka. Zuka goes down. 3 down on the side of Squid Sushi. Can Black Aurora push past that checkpoint? All they need is a little bit. Rainmaker is
It
looking
looks
at
like
them.
this is their big opportunity. They're gonna try and wait, go the side path, and they don't get it. What? Those were some games. Squid Sushi pulled that out in the end there. Wow. We'll be
Honestly-
seeing them in the semifinals.
I thought Black Aurora was winning that for sure.
I did too, honestly. They got a great push at the end there with that back.
Right? I agree. Well, Squid Sushi had the vac. Did Black Aurora have a vac? I think they. Oh my god, I've forgotten already. All I'm thinking about is how the Rainmaker ran around the right side of the spinner and just got picked, unfortunately, by a guy who was just waiting for him.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Charger kept going for the Rainmaker, but I feel like I noticed the one major flaw with that game is nobody was trying to get it, even though you kind of just need to. Even if you reset it at middle, you kind of need your team to just be able to push it.
Right?
And force some plays in.
Squid Sushi did eventually get on their feet and push in with that vac, getting them that insane lead. And honestly, that's a very low lead for a map like Museum. So it just goes to show how intense that game was. Black Aurora was also very dominant, just keeping turf control for almost the entire match. Those missiles especially were brutal.
I think their plan here was like try and stall with the chomp unless needed and try and go missiles chomp. It just forces you out of so many areas.
Right? Well, that being said, we should take a short break until our next match is ready. Unless they're ready right now. Oh, well. Looks like our next match is ready.
Already?
Yeah, pretty fast, I'd say.
I bet.
Our match is going to be non-binary first versus Squid EST. I'm not very active in low-level tournaments or Splatoon that much anymore, but I have no idea who these people are, basically. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, neither do I.
Ooh. I just received information. God gave me a revelation. That Squid EST has actually gotten gold bracket a few times in FTIU. This week they're going to be fighting for the #1 spot in semifinals, while non-binary Fuss has been playing FTIU consistently and working their way up from bronze, now making it into gold bracket.
Interesting.
Is this their first gold bracket? Well, we got a definite maybe on that.
Maybe.
Well,
Possible.
still,
God came down and said, I don't know, Lil.
that's true. Just listen, that happens sometimes. So, with this this set, or not this set, but I think next set, we're gonna be seeing some more new maps, mainly Crab Leg. Have you ever seen any Crab Leg gameplay?
By myself, yeah, I really don't watch content anymore. I need to get back into this game. I have not seen Crab Leg, but from what I have played on it, it is a very, very good map. And we are going to be seeing some maps.
Definitely maps. Definitely some of them, that's for sure.
Slams twice. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a best of 5, so you will have to repeat the mode. That being said, they might not make it to Game 5. They only have to win 3 games to go on.
I do believe
God
we'll
needs to
likely
turn
end
off
up
his
seeing
fan.
Undertow.
Sorry, what did you say, Forgo?
I'll just chat.
I do believe we'll end up seeing Undertow be played here. An Undertow Rainmaker is something to watch, not something to play. Actually, I'm starting to think that's this whole game. Plot with Tower is one of the modes of all time, for sure. I do enjoy it sometimes, but it also can be horrible sometimes, and I feel like there's really no in-between on those. But we'll be seeing some pretty interesting games here for these semifinals matches. And then the finals.
Yes. I know Scorch Gorge Rainmaker, even though it's a very open map, every single roller I've talked to, mainly, I only know 3 rollers, but they all love it. Like they love how wide open and flat it is and how easy it is to confirm kills. Hacklefish Market, it definitely feels like something that a backline, like a leader, would definitely adore. But Trizuka meta is kind of turning that over to say, actually, we love Trizuka on every map.
Zuka's meta now? Wow, I am really out of the loop. Okay.
Yes, so recently Zuka actually got a buff to the splash damage it does on impact, right?
The mid-season patches are already here. What have I been doing? Okay. Anyways.
No, it's been a little while.
So yeah, it has. The last time I played was like the week after the season started. The only thing I know is that new Tri-Stringer is better than the last one by like actually barely anything.
Do you play Tri-Stringer?
Yes.
I see. Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, and I can absolutely attest to the fact that that little like weird shelter thing that you can't swim in on Hagglefish is very annoying because you can't swim in it. But let's see these games here on the Gorge.
We're seeing a vac from the side of Squid EST, and on the other side, we're seeing Dapples, which is a Reef Slater, and Sorella no drop roller, special saver main. What interesting year and specials. Ooh, and an early double from the Dapples.
Okay.
Tiger is popping off. That's 2 down. One has to jump out. That's basically just the jet in mid.
And the clam's already gonna go in. It's been 26 seconds before it's on there at this point.
Don't do that, by the way. Do not do that. Do not.
Let's run this back. Comex.
No. Non-binary fuss gets that early push, has to back out after they go a member down, and Squid EST is quick on the uptake, says, I'm taking back mid if you're gonna give it to me. That being said...
They have, I feel like, big plans right now. I mean, they actually
Yeah. Ooh, the Reef Slider behind the back barely doesn't pick them, and they end up getting the pick on the vac in the end, in return for their own life. Looks like it's gonna remain in neutral as Panda Fox is going around for a flank. Gets one, the Tri-Strike is down, looking for another. They see this blaster, they're looking for him. They go down with the trade.
The hero shot gangster. I do not know what's happening right now.
Listen, it's okay, don't even worry about it.
This game got way faster than when I played it. Then again, I played like slowest backline.
It's okay.
Throw the clam back.
Yes, and it looks like there's one special on the side of Squid EST. Tri-Strikes may not seem as useful as Zuka, but it definitely has a lot of utility. King Tiger does an amazing jump to a teammate. I think this is like, this guy, Teen Tiger, is amazing at this game.
You're telling me this man straight up plays low level right now?
Right? That's what I'm thinking. That
I got
being said,
700 hours on this game. It makes me look bad.
Squid EST gets that push and has to jump out, basically giving non-binary fuss a free pity.
But honestly, who knows what happens here? I mean, it could just be that who knows, non-binary fuss just was like, yeah, you can go ahead.
Oh my god, sorry, 2-0 down on the side of non-binary fuss, and one of those people who went down is that Dapples. I think that Squid EST is getting their push in here real and proper this time.
They've also been spamming soda, so really deaths don't matter. The Dapples just bomb again.
Wow, Bubble comes out on the side of Squid EST. Oh, and it's a 1v1, and they choose to score! They can easily win this against this guy, but they have no clams. So it looks like they're gonna. It looks like Squid EST is retreating back into mid. Actually gets picked, sadly.
It is a neutral game though, but in technical score it would be 80 to 82 accounting for shields, which would mean Squid AST would have the advantage with another super clam dump. But are they going to even get one? I mean, we've seen incredible defenses and offenses from both sides, but there's still a minute 40 out. So.
For me, what it looks like is, it looks like non-binary fuss, their strongest suit is definitely their offense. They get 1-2 down, they're ready to move in. As you can see already, under that basket, they're already getting scoring. 2 big clams going in. Squid EST needs to build back their specials and get in there slowly.
It looks like the NZAP might try and push in for a couple more even? 12 more maybe? Drops into 21.
Oh,
and there's another big clam. And they win with the big clam. Wow.
That power clam was an insane play off the reef slider, no less. Very smart. I've actually never seen anybody do that with a combo of just jumping in mid reef slider. You can't really stop that thing until it gets to the end of its, like, until it starts up or until after it's done exploding.
Yeah, for sure.
Squid EST's slow and steady wins the race is really hard to fight against the hyper aggression of non-binary fuss, and I can see why both of these teams are in semis.
I gotta be honest, nothing about that was slow and steady. That was quick and brutal.
Well, you could see Squid EST's idea of getting a push down is getting 1 or 2 down on the side of non-binary fuss, and then popping a bubble or popping any special and just getting that basket open. Sadly, it didn't really work out as non-binary fuss's next push just whammed in, and they could not get them out fast enough before they dunked that pity that they were given for free. They dunked another 2 clams, and then all they needed was just a single more clam and it was over.
Yeah, and that hero shot just showed up out of nowhere. 8 clams, super clam in shot, and I mean, what do you do? What do you do?
Mm-hmm. That was very intense. Now let's talk about this next match that's coming up.
Oh, my bad. So the next match will be on Hagglefish, and I happen, as a backline, to know a couple things about Hagglefish. And Hagglefish, it's one of the maps ever. And I wonder how this Rejet will be playing it. That's my interest. Because you notice, you look at non-binary fuss, no backlines. They do not have defensive capability.
That being said, you know, we have Squid EST also with a backline, and in this current meta, backline is not really favored because the game is just so fast. You could see in that last match just how fast this game really can get. One goes down on the side of Squid EST early, by the way. As a Vac comes out, Vac can actually completely cover the zone on this map. Oh, and they use that Vac to actually kill that Dualies. They need to get this zone back fast.
And they do. Also, wait, you're telling me backlines are bad now? That's what I've been doing for the last 7 months then, man.
Don't worry, they'll get better again someday. Vac comes out on the side of non-binary fuss. Ooh, and the cancel on the reef slider.
They've got the lead. They've got the lead here. It looks like this Blaster and the DJ are going to hold. Well, this Blaster is getting good pitch. I think they're probably going to be able to pick off another, maybe 2 before they die.
2 drop on the Blaster,
one
direct and an indirect. Can they get the last guy? They couldn't manage to spark him, and he pops Suka, getting another one in the process.
And
Suka
beating
straight
the back,
into her
though.
back.
However, the lead is going to make them gain control, but 24 is such a great lead to have, and we can't force a bomb error anymore. So, look at the map control though, and this looks very, very blue dominant.
Don't count Squid EST out yet, though. Tri-Strikes is actually a really, really good special on this map for a reason. You strike the backside of the zone, and how are they going to push back? That being said, Tri-Strikes comes out, and non-binary fuss says, I don't care about the zone right now. I'm killing you, buddy. And boy, even if they go 2 down, it's still going to be hard for Squid EST to push back into this zone. Look, barely any pushback.
Honestly, look at this map. I think non-binary fuss might just take this 2-0 right now. I mean, look at the points drop. If there's offensive pressure, there's not enough time.
2 down on the side of non-binary fuss. Can they hit that zone? No, barely contesting it at the end. Look, you can even see, I think it goes to their side. Yeah, look at this. What a buzzer beater non-binary fuss was. Squid EST just couldn't get out of that lockout.
That game was something. I mean, we really thought Squid AST was going to take it, but if they want any chance of making it to these finals, they got to win these next 3, and that involves winning clams on Museum, which is something to do. But we've got Inkblot Tower. Now, Inkblot Tower can be favored in either way. The backlines can be dominant, the front lines and hyper-aggressive weapons can be dominant. It's really about how you play and how you position, and I think Inkblot shows that and emphasizes that and extremes that to the max, and that's something we're going to be seeing. And I think we could very easily see non-binary guys totally take this.
I can't see. I don't know. I can see Squid EST coming back. As a guy who plays T-Tech, I can really see those strikes being tower stoppers and that VAC be enabling them to be able to push in. The only problem is Squid EST needs to get into the enemy team's battlements, and in order to do that, they're going to need to get that tower past that first checkpoint.
For
The
sure.
key... Oh,
Sorry.
you go ahead.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, that was great. Anyways, yeah, I mean, getting it past that first checkpoint is big because there's so much space. It's such an open thing, and I, as a backline, have noticed that if you can get good picks, you can just straight up make your team win that quickly. So having this V-Jet here could be such a crucial feature, but it also couldn't be at the same time. So who knows?
I'd say VAC is still really strong in this meta. Even if it's not that good on this map specifically, I think that this Jet really had some good moments last game, and I think that they can bring it back. One goes down early on the side of non-binary fuss. Ooh, this Ghoulies is going for a double. They get the double. They're gonna be pushing up to this Jet. Ooh, they barely dodge it. Squid EST has 2 down. Nobody on non-binary fuss is pushing the tower. Looks like they forgot about it for just a second.
And we're
and
seeing
the cooler comes out.
And the cooler is out. Everyone's got it. And we're seeing, I think, what a backline should not be doing, which is playing in positions that you don't want to be. I mean, the Jet's kind of on the side, way far back. You want to try and push up. You don't want to be the front line, but you want to make sure your team's got good ground to work with. And I mean, now I see them doing it, but they weren't doing it when they were getting pushed. And, yeah, I mean, they're just getting dropped like flies. Their entire team just got wiped back to start. And, I mean, non-binary Fuss has got the lead. They're going to pop down the Soda, pushing it very far ahead. That's very ambitious.
Soda works very well with non-binary Fuss's comp. Even if they get picked for throwing it a little too far, it still enables them, and even if they grab it and die, they still get to come back faster with all of their specials, giving them a chance to regroup and find themselves in a better position. This backline is pushing up a little far.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this Jet should not be pushing unless he's trying to force an back.
Down on the side of Squid EST. These guys, I think that they need to get into their bats and just try to hold off non-binary Fuss, at least until all their teammates are up. This V-Shot is challenging the Jet. They end up getting a pick. 2 down on each side. They're fighting it out. It's just this Jet. Ooh.
And a wipe by non-binary Fuss, and I honestly think this might just take them straight to the finals. They have such a lead, such pressure. Zuka's in. They're gonna get a pick with Zuka. That suction wasn't great, but they'll recover the game. I mean, it's whatever.
It's okay. Always be. This Dualies is running out spawn camping, skill diffing. King Tiger is going nuts right now. Getting 3 right now. Looking for that final Jet.
He's just not letting them get out.
Yeah.
He just didn't let them play the video game.
That's why players like that are the most dangerous. Like, you really can't fight them close range. You have to back up. But how much further can you back up if they're running into your spawn?
Honestly, imagine paying $60 to play a video game and you don't even get to play the bad video game.
The bad video game?
Man,
I mean,
straight up just didn't allow it. And 3-0, I honestly could have seen that going either way. It was great effort from Squid EST, but I just don't think they were prepared for the incredible offensive pressure non-binary Fuss has. I feel like Squid EST tried to be a more mixed offensive and defensive team with that backline V-Jet, but I feel like the only problem is the V-Jet didn't position himself to help his team, and when he pushed, he was pushing himself, and you don't play that as Jets or any backline.
I think that you're focusing a lot on why Squid EST lost, but let's look at why non-binary Fuss won, because honestly, King Tiger popping off with those dapples, I think that their fate, like, them going to finals was fate. I genuinely think that with a player that aggressive, to enable all of the other aggression on your team with Cooler, how are you supposed to fight that? Like,
don't know.
When I'm thinking at this level, rushdown comps are very difficult to fight. No matter if you have a Vac, a Jet, a Zuka, a Strike, it doesn't matter because all they're going to do is just keep running at you. They're going to die, come back with QR, run at you again, run at you again, run at you again. And if you can't fight off this one guy who keeps making your team go 1 down, 2 down, 3 down on the side, all of a sudden you have this guy in your spawn on Inkblot. And that is the key to why non-binary fuss won.
Absolutely.
Speaking of winning, we are going to be waiting for the other side of bracket to finish, so we'll be right back after they finish up their match. Hi, and welcome back to FTIU 41. We're in grand finals right now with the hyper-aggressive non-binary first versus White Siege.
That's a baller name, bro. White
Have you seen their logo?
Siege?
You should go take a look at their logo.
They got 7 members.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even get 2 other people, bro. This is
Well,
like friends, bro. You gotta calm with people.
listen, so things, having that many members is not actually that uncommon, especially if you find people of similar skill level, you like playing with them, things happen. Both teams actually do have 7 members, actually, looking at this roster list.
That is true. Now,
Very
I am
exciting.
going to be rooting for non-binary Fuzz, only because one of the people on White Siege's name is Milotic, and that took me way too long to get. We're going to see Mako Zones, which is something I personally despise more than anything in the world, so...
Didn't you say you play Tri-Stringer? I can understand why you don't like this map.
No, it's blasters and dualies, man. They get everywhere. You can't contain it. Your team dies for half a second, and, well, they just won.
Well, hopefully we'll be seeing this dualies come back on the side of non-binary Fuss. If you're with non-binary Fuss, I guess I'll be with White Siege. We're seeing a Charger and a Tetras versus Dapples and Sorella.
Tetras are interesting.
Right? A lot of stealth,
Making
Object
one more
Shredder. Ooh. Sadly, Shredder actually doesn't work on the Rella Shield. Common misconception.
Does it?
Nope, does not. Ooh, and this Charger gets an insane pick. Cookie gets another one.
Oh, but that
They're
sucks.
looking for that
get
last
him.
one.
Didn't. Cookie's actually got some situational awareness. That's better than all the Chargers I see.
Hey. Cookie, that being said, Kendora with the Tetras is trying to take care of the Zuka. Two down on both sides, but more shooters are up on the side of non-binary Fuss. They will not be able to take back that zone though,
and
as
White
that Charger
Siege's
puts
been a
those
force of
perfect
take.
strikes
They
out.
got a Zuka in. Their Tetris may be dead, but I'm pretty sure that's their point right to go in and die.
Yes, that's why they stack like 4 mains of quick respawn, I swear.
God, it's insane, bro. Why? I tried to play Tetris without it. It actually is fun. Anyways,
Ooh, one on the side of White Siege dies on
They
zone.
do
Detrimental actually gets cap over. Zuka
their
comes out.
dualies get taken out, and I feel like their dualies are one of their strongest players, but clearly they can hold their own with the Zap, who I feel like is kind of was supposed to be reserved for Soda, but I feel like we've been seeing some really strong plays from them. But you can't really do anything about Strike. It forces you to back up and paints.
This Charger is being a menace on the field right now, forcing everyone on White Siege to be careful what they do around the open areas, around these edges. The Charger does go down, but it's only Panda Fox in this zone trying to get picked. Charger's back up again. They can't even get it with Zuka, which is insane. Goes down. Reef Slider gets canceled, but it's not looking good for non-binary.
Non-binary Fuss pushed it to a funny number, but I don't think they're gonna get it much further, honestly. Honestly, I could totally see this Charger. I'm just saying, I could totally see them thinking that Zuka needs a nerf because it became a counter to them and like saying that. Oh, at 2, they take it back. We could see a comeback here. We could, but they're in their face. That is scary.
Non-binary Fuss though pushed up past a bunch of members of White Siege. They're very lucky to be able to get that double, get themselves back in the zone, into a place where they can see. So now, the Charger on White Siege is going to have a little trouble pressuring this Brella out, especially as 3 people are actually looking at him, letting the zone.
Is actually like a juggernaut here. It doesn't even matter, they distracted, but you see that insane offensive pressure on that one. If you had like an S-Blast or something right now, you'd be dominated there.
Down on the side of non-binary Fuss.
And I'm sure these Tetras will go out and die in about 10 seconds.
Hey!
Never mind, it was faster.
Another 2 down on White Siege. Zone goes back to non-binary Fuss.
38. They have been making
Woo!
non-stop pushes.
Oh my god, Cookie's insane flick. I don't know how much that's gonna do for them though, as this jet
The
gets
only
a chip
thing
on
is,
them.
I'm pretty sure his spawn is gonna get immediately camped, and he's actually gonna somehow survive through it. But he's gotta fight and block, and I mean, that's the only reason Undercover's got some decency. You fight and block.
I don't
Look
think
at that
so.
real dominance, man. I don't feel like there's breaking through there.
Yes, with the combination of the hyper aggressive Tetras and the Charger, it's gonna be hard to push back. That being said, 2 go down on the side of White Siege. This is huge. Zone Cheese with the Reef Slider. They get it. That being said, they need to push forward. They need to take space. Ooh, getting that trade on that double is huge.
Is valuable though. And the Ink Strike comes in, not much you can do, a minute left. They just gotta break through the shield and they win, and I mean... It's down to the Charger, okay! Hold on, when this happens, you got a double go.
Insane picks! Though they had cooler though, so they're all gonna be back lickety split. We see that it's really just Umbrella on the field as White Siege is gonna be trying to take back this zone, mostly uncontested for a bit. 2 on top left stack for White Siege. Taking a look at them. Zuka comes out, but Hakuna is on this zone, keeping an eye on it. Tetris does end up juking the shit.
Like, I have never heard somebody say the phrase "lickety split" to be completely with you. What does that mean?
Lickety split means very quickly. Looks like non-binary Fuss is trying to all push back in from the same angle. Zone Cheese almost it works, but now they have to fight through overtime. And we've all seen this game. White Siege has always been successful on their retakes from overtime. And looks like this is no exception as Azuka comes out. 2 go down, 3 go down the side of non-binary Fuss, and they can't hold that zone.
White Siege gets the early advantage. I could totally beat these guys.
Nah. Nobody heard me say that in the middle of the game. Nobody heard it.
I haven't said something bad. Hold on, how fast can I monetize this stream? Stupid!
Well,
mother.
that White Siege had a very dominant game that first round, so now we're going to be seeing them on TC Shipshape.
Now, I love Shipshape, and I love Tower Shipshape, but I really love Raidmaker Shipshape, and it's a shame we don't get to see that, but I am quite interested to see this. Now, I think, personally, non-binary Fuss gotta get their act together and get a backline in. I mean, Tower Control Shipshape, you can play this with aggressive, but, like, you need backlines.
Honestly, it really depends on how good your Zuka users is, because the great thing about Zuka is it's really good at pressuring backlines out. Like, just as Crab was, and well, Crab is still, Zuka is also very good at getting them out. But the problem, right, with this team is Cookie is an insane charger, will literally get a flick on somebody rushing them. We're also probably going to be seeing that ZF come back out. It's a pencil?
What?
They have a pencil! For cooler!
Oh my god! That's
We're
the
seeing
thing
the
I
pencil
like
meta!
with
Pencil meta! Cookie is already trying to build that cooler early on the right side. They push back this.
There's a lot of pressure coming out of these Tetras here.
2 down, 1 down on each side. 2 down on the side of non-binary Fuss. White Siege wants to get back in here.
It's 1 down to 1 down, and
2 down now on the side of. Ooh!
I don't feel like this Brella's working out too well. I gotta be honest.
Hey, don't be such a doomer.
I don't want to be. I'm just saying it doesn't seem like it's fighting in this match as well. It's not about.
Anyway.
Sorry.
We see this.
And it's gonna be pressuring the backline. The guy too early. They are actually making a good push, but who knows how long this will last.
Non-binary Fuss is showing that they're much better on this map than the previous one, which is great to see.
Soda before coming back though, which is unfortunate because that means a longer respawn time.
That does mean, however, he can go back and get Soda because he actually didn't pick it up if you look closely.
Yeah.
Zuka comes out on the side of White Siege, trying to get a pick. Ooh, King Tiger ends up trading with the Tetris, but they had cooler. Both sides actually had cooler, as Skrill is trying really hard to just take this 2v1, distract them, and their pencil ends up picking them off. As, ooh, Tetra goes down again. 2v2 right now. We're looking at both sides fighting out very hard matchup.
Yeah, I don't know what Sprill's fit is, but I really vibe with it. Yeah, but oh, the in-strikes are come off. I think, yeah, truly, I think non-binary Fuss can absolutely play this out quite defensively. The Relish just gotta get better positioning for matchups.
No,
like
that
is
Rella
really
actually ended
good.
up getting a pick, and you know, a pick in this kind of fast-paced game is huge.
Sure. Asoda's down though, which is terrifying.
Ooh, Cookie survives the Zuka thanks to the soda. Oh my god, insane placement. This Rella is having to get out of here though, as, ooh, actually they're rushing forward, hoping their teammate can actually take advantage of them blocking, and it looks like they actually
Quark
can.
spam is gonna absolutely like help them. It looks like non-binary Buzz is just taking this. This is like some of the closest games I've ever seen in all my commentating.
Cookie is rotating to the top right side of ShipShape right now, getting a pick, trying to stop this tower. They notice this Rella coming out behind them, and instead of focusing on it, they rightfully go into mid, pop their cooler on tower, and get ready to go.
But they have like such distance to make up for. I mean, if they can get rid of Sprill, if they can get rid of Milotic, if they can get rid of the people on the side, they can bring this back. I mean, they broke through a checkpoint, and now they gotta break through another.
Ooh, insane value King Tiger just got by killing Cookie on tower.
We're actually seeing, though, White Siege does have the numbers advantage, and I would definitely argue position advantage. Now, do we see the Brella try and force himself into some powerful positioning here? Is the
This
question.
Rella is already doing
He
a
could
lot
totally
too.
take a powerful flank if he goes for it, but he's in a fight right now, and that's going to get distraction on him. You have 3-4 people on you. You got 2 people. You got to play defensively. You don't want to play defensively here, because that means you're probably going to lose the game. So you got to try and push.
Ooh,
Getting the Zuka killed and then getting Reef in is huge. That's a great flank, but you died too early.
The pencil is great. Getting in, try and get chip on that guy on top right. Gets one top tap.
And they did it.
They get lead here. Amazing. Even
And
with the wipe.
We got a
Wiping is
minute
not
left. This could be interesting. If anyone's got LDE, it's kicking in right now.
1-2 go. It is a 3v3 right now as we go into the final minute. Non-binary Fuss is riding that tower slowly through left side as this T-Tech and Pencil trying to set a pick. Jet comes out on the side of white of non-binary Fuss.
Milotic looks like he's trying to flank. The jump is gonna come in though. That might be a potential flank to deal with. And they get
That's
a
a
wipe.
wipe!
That might secure the
T-Tech
win.
lives matter!
That's gonna secure the win, I think. I don't
I
think we can
loved-
get back into this comp fast enough.
Indeed. However, this T-Tech knows what the game plan is. They have GG strikes. It's time to jump back to spawn and play like a little rat for the rest of the game. Never mind, they have cooler. It's go time.
Yeah, I mean,
As we go down to 3 seconds, this T-Tech knows what he must do. Time to pop strikes on the tower. As White Siege takes the game, very intense. At the end, when they got lead there, I barely even noticed they got lead until they were already on top right.
I mean, at the end of the day, what ends up happening is basically non-binary Fuss had to win a 50-second game in 30 seconds, and you can't do that. I mean, the time doesn't match up, quite obviously. And we're seeing White Siege with a 2-0 lead. They are feeling very comfortable here, and non-binary Fuss, I don't know why I'm trying to say fission, non-binary Fuss has to win through Scorch Gorge, Clams, and Zones. And if their last Zones performance has anything to say, and not rudely, I just don't think their comp is fitted well for Zones.
Hey,
I don't know how well
hey,
this could
hey, hey, Forgo.
I know, I'm not saying they're bad.
No. Hey, here. Let's steer this to a different direction.
Alright,
Non-binary
yeah, go
Fuss
ahead, take the
can reverse sweep. Scorch Gorge is a very difficult map to knock out, so at the very least, they will have the full timer. I have pure belief in them. What non-binary Fuss needs to do is they need to figure out a way to not only take care of the enemy backline, but also take care of the Dapple or the Tetras that are rushing at them while also maintaining their own aggression. Both of these comps are hyper aggressive, but one has way more pain paint and control of the field than the other.
Yeah,
And that's really what's going to come down to it.
That's the major issue. I mean, they need to, if they want to win this, they got to plan for Scorch Gorge, and they got to figure out what they're going to do on Humpback, and they got to figure out what they're going to do on Havoc. I'd love to be proven wrong here, absolutely, but, I mean, Scorch Maker, it's a map where, I mean, one team can get control, and they can kind of force it. I mean, Tetris pieces are played for Tetris, not Splatoon, and you can challenge that theorem, but, you know.
Hey, I'm a non-binary fuss believer. And I think that they will have a lot of chances to take this game home. If ShipShape is anything to say, it was extremely close, like within 5 points. I can count 5 points on my fingers.
I think
on
just
one hand.
Slight defense. Like a slight bit more defense there. I mean, I think if they... I mean, you're in that moment, you're in that stress, but if they had a little better positioning there, they easily won that. And I think they know that. I think they know they're fine as they're rolling into this game with the same comp. Both teams are, actually.
Right? Zuka comes out early on the side of White Siege. 1 down on both sides, 2 down on the side of non-binary plus. This is a 3 down. This looks like a early push for White Siege.
Wipe.
As they get a wipe.
Great taking checkpoint and dominance.
Extremely dominant game here.
Non-binary Flux is going to have to fight their way out of here.
1 down! Oh my god! Where looks
3 to
2
2
down on the side.
Field's already at 32. Are we going to be seeing a wipe this quickly?
See, this guy Skrill has so much self-restraint because I would have just dove the Rainmaker there and died.
Honestly, this dude Skrill is not a low-level player. I'm sorry. This man could probably just straight up run with actual teams and do solid.
Well, this is what Skrill is proving today, that he deserves the FTIU badge and the ban. 2 go down on each side. White Siege is trying to keep up their aggression and their position. Another goes down on the side of non-binary fuss. This is not the game that they want to be playing. They want to be pushing forward, and White Siege literally popping these strikes defensively. All they need to do is hold this area for the next 3 minutes and 33 seconds.
Wait, what do you mean get banned from the server? I'm confused.
I will explain it after this game.
Banned, please do it. You don't feel like you want to be banned.
Anyway, they're cooler.
Yeah.
White Siege is cooler. They're ready to go. They're still in a really good position. 2 down on the side of non-binary fuss. I don't see why you wouldn't just rush it right now.
And are
The
they just gonna
Rainmaker
take
sneaks
it?
past
They
the
take
bullet
it!
and
They
knock
win!
it out!
In the finals with a wipe. Wow, I was not expecting that to push out. And honestly, I don't blame non-binary fuss. I mean, they thought that on this Maker map, I feel like they thought they would just get a great offensive thing. I mean, they had nothing against their abilities. I mean, they had 2 offensive weapons to play through such a defensive set through, like, there. I mean,
The difficulty with this
it's
match,
challenging.
right,
It's challenging.
is I guess I have to eat my words because I thought Scourge Rainmaker was a very hard map to knock out, but obviously White Siege said, I heard what you said, and actually we're just gonna commentators curse you. And
Yeah,
I guess I was
hate
wrong.
commentators.
Well, that's really how it
Commentators
goes. White Siege showing an amazing play today. We are able to see why they deserve to come out on top. Non-binary fuss was nothing to scoff at. A lot of close games.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you look at their semifinal set that we got the pleasure of watching, and I mean, like, look at that. I mean, they were great, and I mean, they played all those games phenomenally. White Siege just kind of, it seemed like they knew what to do against the comp. And I feel like non-binary fuss just had it, but they couldn't get through it. I mean, White Siege has such a great defensively good offense, and I mean, you really can't break through such a powerful and strong offense. No matter
You can
what the
also
word
really, You can also really see White Siege's teamwork going together, especially in that last Rainmaker game. Instead of having the pencil pick up the Rainmaker, the shot actually dropped back into mid to pick it up and push it because the pencil was just exerting so much offensive pressure. If that pencil were to go down for any reason, they knew their win condition was gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
And similarly, I guess it's all about really teamwork over individual play. We see non-binary Fuss. They're getting pushes off of King Tiger and Panda Fox, getting picks, but what if they can't get those picks, right? What is their gameplay then? And White Siege always had a plan, and non-binary Fuss, a lot of the time, did not know how to respond.
Like, the fact is non-binary Fuss, I think, had the better offenses, but I just feel like it seemed like, to me, they weren't communicating, like, at all. I mean, you see just no synergy, really. Like, you see these great players, but they can't...
I think, Forgo, actually, non-binary Fuss did have great synergies. They did have great pushes. They did run through. They had all the pieces to work together, but White Siege just put them together in a better puzzle, and that is a GG for White Siege. I am very happy to report that they won. Do we know the status of the other brackets?
Yeah, good job, White Siege. Sorry, I don't know what I'm on about, actually. I think I'm tripping. I think I'm thinking of, like...
Hey, just take a deep breath.
FTIU. I think I'm thinking of, like, FTIU 39 or whatever the last one I commentated was. Sorry. Yeah, I definitely think White Siege had the pieces of the puzzle, and they made them work even if they didn't feel like they could fit. They found the right ways to make them work. And I think that was really their key to victory. I mean, it seemed like they had a game plan for every little possible thing that could have happened there, and they went through with it. Oh, I mean, the calm not having your pencil grab the maker, but having your shooter fall back. I mean, that's not something you usually want to do, but you did it. I mean, that's such an interesting play to know it'll be okay.
Oh yes. Speaking of FTIU as a whole, when you win the tournament, you become skill banned for the tournament. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
When you win the tournament, you prove that you are at least top of Div 7. That's my opinion. Speaking of which, we are seeing the results starting to roll in. Gold has been finished. Not White Siege number 1, non-binary Fuss number 2, and Squid Sushi number 3. We saw those guys play earlier.
Oh yeah, that was a really fun set to watch, honestly. With Sushi and non-binary Fuss, because that was such a good set of the first 2 games, and then that last game for sure.
Right. So now next we are seeing in silver we have top 4. Currently they're fighting it out. Honorbound and Scrunkle Bungles are the top 2, with Deep Sea Dissonance and Diamond Rays looking for that 3rd place. While in bronze, we have Low Quality versus Toolbox right now, 1-1, really close, with 3rd place also really close, which is Spice versus Last Squid Standing.
Oh, Last Squid Standing! I remember them from the last tournament I watched.
Yes, they're probably trying to get 3rd bronze. That being said, thank you so much everybody for coming to today's stream. The announcements will be posted when all of the teams have finished. And yeah, do you have any finishing words, Forgo?
Hold on. The government, they steal your money with taxes. The IRS is a scam.
Whoa! Hold on, this is a little too much. Wait, let's tone it back. You got anything else to say, Forgo?
Oh, Splatoon related, you mean? Sorry.
Yeah.
Those were some great games. Thanks for watching FTIU 41. Really appreciate it. Follow the other person on Twitter. Sorry, I just forgot your name on me. And follow me on Twitter. Actually, you don't have to.
Yeah. So yeah, Forgo is for Forgoshin on Twitter, and I am Fresh Gwiffer on Twitter. It was wonderful to be here, and thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank you. Yeah.